So hey, this is gonna be we're doing co-op drafts. We talked about this the other night. Basically, I wanna see my selfish reason to be here. I wanna see Ray Ray's philosophy of drafting, because it is definitely not mine, or probably not the. It's definitely the philosophy I think more mirrors long time limited really good players and being an adult, staying open to colors and not just playing Rakano every time. And so. He was nice enough to. They were nice enough to join the stream, and they're piloting right now. So what's going to happen is we're going to discuss everything, and then Ray's going to make the decision and play it, and I'm going to sit here and squeeze a pillow and see if I can survive. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yeah. So basically, what you said. Very kind of you to say that I share some of the attributes with long time, limited people. Though I have been in the practice of when I'm physically able, doing 10 drafts a day of whatever game I'm playing for like 15 years. And with this particular format, like some of my ideology of that, and some of it will be born of the fact that I don't like justice in Defiance Draft at all. I think the decks are usually hyperlinear and pretty easily disrupted. So I suppose you could say that my love for Elysian/Time X, like in the Aurelian wedge, is born from me thinking it's strong, and also that it's good against the decks that are overdrafted.
So when you say you don't like green, just to be clear, you're talking in like a spike sense, like you actually don't think it's as good as people think it is, or also do you have it some sort of you just don't like it like as a preference and you prefer not to play it, or is that not in the equation at all?
As in, like, I don't like chocolate ice cream,
right?
Or I don't like Mayfair in Monopoly.
I don't know what the Monopoly reference is. Sorry. But yeah, do you
as in just like a dislike or strategic?
Right. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, the latter.
Right. Okay. Wow. I think that is really interesting, because I think if you go to Reddit, or sorry, if you go to the Eternal Discord and you ask about draft picks, I think everyone is on the red and green train for basically everything. And so, and you've got the results to show for it. And I used to just think that was the only thing, and now I'm definitely of like a two mindset where I'm like, it's either going to be a green deck or it's going to be a yellow deck, kind of at its core, and then those play either fast or slow. Those are two different ideas. But I definitely still cling to my extend crap, maybe too much. And so, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, like it is very strong, and I think, like in terms of card quality and the synergies, but for the first, say, like 2 weeks of the format, I think that was absolutely true. So because people hadn't figured it out yet, and you could just draft a hyper aggressive deck, not have to fight 6 other people for cards, which is
right.
Not quite how asynchronous drafting worked, but you know what I mean.
Right.
And I think that changed. I think it got oversaturated. I think the balance changes were good. I don't think that it change things too drastically. Although I do think Party Strikes is still great, but worse specifically in Ixton.
I have not tried it yet, and I think I'm having an emotional overreaction to it, and I don't want to try it, but I do need to get back on the horse and try Mighty Strikes again. I've only done a few drafts since then, but I'm like, it's 3-mana spell for 2/2. It's like, okay.
I would play it without the Amplify, but I hear you. So in this pack, I think it's pretty low quality.
Yeah.
Like the Shingain Firebrand is something that I'm generally pretty happy to take. It has Pledge and is therefore automatically playable, in my opinion. And we know what the rest of it does. If one of the things going through our mind is that, okay, cool. I would lean towards Yenev if I had to, but otherwise I would generally be staying open. 2 weeks ago, I would have just taken Tumbling Sloth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this pack is.
What would you take?
I don't even know.
I feel like we take the same thing, but for very different reasons.
Yeah, I'd probably take Firebrand and just hope that the Rakana works out. I would be curious to try the new Scavenge, but I don't think it's a pick one. And everything else is kind of boring. I don't. Yeah.
Sorry.
I go with the rare just because I don't get to play with it that much, and it seems like it could go off in a deck that statistically it seems to be working decent enough for me that I would want to do it.
It's a 4-cost 4. It's a 4-cost 4/3 with 2 upsides.
Yeah.
You're like at the start of the game and in the mid and late game. I think it's a very good card. Re-Scavenge, I actually like it a lot more. So it's generally more of a pack 4 card for me.
Oh, Sir Jordy's giving me homework. They want me to try to keep track of my picks so I can see if my deck's different. But then I got to remember what my deck. Okay, I'll try, but this isn't gonna work.
I like that. That's a cool idea.
All right, I'll at least type them down. I can see if it matters.
So when things were a bit slower, I quite liked Forgeborn, but generally if I'm in a red deck or in a fire deck, it's a supporting color, and I would generally only want to have one fire influence symbol across the entire deck.
Right.
Yeah, so that's gone way down for me. Deadeye has Pledge, which is nice. I don't really bother with tokens this early. Secret Passage is niche, but potentially powerful, and Infuse Guardian is insane, so I'll just take that.
Yeah, I think that's right.
You'd
Although
go Guardian
Forgeborn, I probably would because that's the thing. Forgeborn, it tunnel visions us like a laser though, because we're already in for double red. But yeah, Infuse Guardian is just too good, and we could just toss the red card out later anyway.
It tunnel visions you. I'm quite happy to not play my second pick. I don't mean that to be like an insult, but
no, I'm aware when I'm doing it too. I call it out, and then sometimes I still do it.
It does seem to be quite a core difference in our philosophies that yeah, I don't know. To be continued on that thought. So Earn, I like, but I would prefer either in more of an aggressive deck, or it's cool to hedge. That I'll have multiple outriders because I do 90% of drafts. Harp, Spear, is decent, but I'm not gonna play it. I could probably just move on from Lost Scroll and Coastal Diplomat.
Yeah.
I think it would actually just be down to Egg and Sirocco Glider. I like Sirocco Glider a lot.
Yeah?
Having a flyer that blocks most things, sick.
I guess I really like Tower Top Patrol. I just don't end up with a lot of relics as often as maybe I should, so it ends up just being kind of a filler for that sometimes flies. Or I get like eggs and then the eggs break or the Wormstones break, but...
yeah, sure. I mean, it's not necessarily It's like if you're not drafting a relics meta deck, then you don't need them.
But I guess I'm just pointing out my own hypocrisy. I can't love Tower Top Patrol and then Glider be like, meh. It's like, well, it's, a lot of times a lot better than that because 2 attack is way better than 1.
Yeah, most of the time. Almost, in fact, in this, synergy-driven format, I'd say it's, generally good. So picks for me go Egg, Glider, and Earn as a third.
I guess, I can't... I don't think I could ever bring myself to take Earn just because it's just like what it's a relic but you got to be tempo-y, I guess. I don't know. I would take Egg, but so far, I mean, I guess Guardian's pretty good, but these have been kind of low power level packs, unfortunately.
I don't know about that. Guardian,
you like Egg that much?
I think I've got the second best time common and now the third best.
Okay, awesome. Well, I mean, I agree with the pick so far. So
because with I think with Earn, you either want to be a tempo deck or ways to take advantage of the relics. Like if there was like I play this all the time. It sucks, but it's a cheap relic.
Yeah.
I would play a relic that costs 1 and you lose 2 life when it comes to play and does nothing else.
It says I am a relic.
So, yeah, absolutely. Core is really nice, but Egg into Egg gives me the kind of focus where I'm pretty happy to just. So I think there's really high rewards from maybe not committing, but streamlining to a particular faction or color really early, and going from there. And time happens to be my favorite one, followed by Primal.
Okay.
What about you? You go Defiance, wouldn't you?
I mean, I think Defiance is by far the best card here, but we already have an Egg and a really good yellow card. So I would probably be really torn between Eternity Core and Egg. As far as like, because I either play green decks that do shit, or I do yellow decks that take forever and inevitably win, right? And so Core and Egg both go in that we've already basically started. And then the Defiance, I would be really sad about, but I think I like, if you pick one of those yellow cards, I think I like our deck more versus picking the green card. Like maybe it works out, but we're kind of straddled between ideas. I guess Karendon could be a thing.
I'd rather not, but it is a thing. So like Eternity Core is so sick, like ramp, card advantage, and a relic. And if we didn't have an Egg already, I would take it. But a second Egg is molto bene for me. Alright. Baby.
Oh, come on, Casey, you know you're on Team Breakfast. You want that
Egg. So Outrider is really good. I think it's the best blue common.
Whoa, geez, yeah, for what we're doing? This is great.
No, just in general. Maddening Whisper is really good. I like it a tad less for not taking Eternity Core. And Frost Talisman, I always want one. Also Astromancers, Compass, a bunch of unplayable stuff, and beneath that, Coastal Beastmaster.
I think I'd take Outrider here because I think we're already with 2 eggs. Like that's just the dream opening, and I'd want to make that happen.
Absolutely.
I definitely like Whisper, okay, but I think this early on, there's possibility we end up with 3 Outriders, right? And that deck would be incredible.
I've had 6 before. It was,
oh my god,
so good. All right, let's snap.
But I do want to ask you, because you mentioned it to me in chat earlier. You hate Beastmaster, and I want you to speak on that / defend yourself in the public realm here. Hey,
sure.
Scotto.
It has justice in it.
Well, okay, but you said you didn't even like it in Ixten, right? Or is that something else? It's green.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just not the card that I ever want to be playing. Like even in like 5C big time, you know, where you're basically either Elysian, either Xenon or Elysian, /XXX or up to XXX. So just even wouldn't play it there. Like I think it's best in decks that are able to take advantage of it. But I have found those to be too linear, and I would rather be the person playing decks that disrupt those. Like I would rather cast a big on it when they play it and hit them with my units.
Right.
And then do it again the next turn.
So it's less about like the actual like idea of the card, but more about the decks right now that run it aren't decks you want to be playing and you think are weaker, versus like if Ixten was twice as good as it was, then sure, it'd belong and it'd be fine.
For sure. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a 5/5 with Overwhelm, and that makes it fly. Like it's the dream.
Right. Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that's what I was curious about. Was there something that like about the card that, while it seems amazing to me, I was like, am I missing something? But okay, so it's just you're really against that, the Ixten, and then get lucky and hope all your cards smash together just right and win, and then if they don't, then you're kind of like stuck losing to a deck that has more value or something. If I'm following, or if I'm slowly catching up.
Yeah, more value, more of a cohesive plan, and like, I mean, drafting this, I'm just gonna have access to more of the cards because, like, there are no Ixten cards in this pack, but Consuming Greed, I've played 5 of them before because that goes in a deck and it's insane.
What do you think about the change? Do you think it's better or worse? Better, yeah. It comes out earlier. So the 6/4 gets out earlier because it's just a big Direwood Rager, whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's 2 cost 6/4. But I mean, like many archetypes, it's like you're not just plonk it into a deck.
Right.
Well, I mean, you can, but it's probably going to be a 2/1 flyer. So, I mean, here I'm just going to take a token, to be honest.
Yeah, I think token makes the most sense. I don't think any of those purple cards demand that we start purple now.
Pardon?
I think none of those purple cards, like, scream, let's get on the purple train right now, versus a token is like, let's make our already really good cards, like, better.
Yeah, for sure.
That's usually what I think about adding a new color. That's kind of my threshold. Am I going to make my deck better that's already good, or is one of these cards so better than something I've already picked, and I'm more excited to play this card I'm about to pick than something I've already drawn?
Yeah, I mean, you also can't control what comes to you. So I generally like to... I'll generally hedge as well, if I can. So... Spitfire is okay, but I don't think it's in what we're going to be doing. Token of Honor is probably the pick, actually. Because if we end up in Yenev, it provides 2 of our colors. I think I've got it down as Token, Borlunk, Engine, Breath Stealer, and then Breath Stealer, Spear, Spitfire equal last/4th.
Yeah, I'm just not super excited about the Vorlunk, and I feel like, especially if you're playing yellow in any sense, you're going to have 6, 7s, and 8s. They're going to come, and they're going to be better, and you're probably going to cut it, unless you're, like, crazy late game. So I like the token here,
Maybe.
too.
Yeah, sweet. Hey,
I might pick Spear second. You
want to pick the Spear?
No. Okay. I said when I was speculating after the token, what order would I put him in? I don't know about Engine. I haven't seen Engine. I feel like week 1, week 2 of this draft, people are like, Engine makes sense. Terra Hatchlings times 5. And then, like, I feel like I haven't seen it since then. Like, I haven't seen it win. I haven't seen it playing. It's just been a emergency nothing card. So maybe people have overreacted now back the other way. Or maybe it got faster. I don't know.
Yeah, no idea. I mean, it doesn't have renown, so most people probably don't play it. But I generally take them when they're free, and if you end up with 3 of them, it can be a thing.
Yeah, and I think 3 is the minimum now, whereas earlier I think people might have even played on 2. I don't know. That was one of my things that I went around...
I have played 1, and it's perfectly defensible.
Okay. That was one of my...
Curve's got a curve.
That's true. I mean, yeah, if you don't have enough units, you're just dead, but... I didn't play draft for the first, 3 or 4 days of this draft launch, and instead I just went around to all my favorite streamers and just asked them what they thought about that guy, and maybe, one other card.
About which one?
About
Engine.
Engine, because I just had no idea. And I didn't get a strong consensus.
Yeah. I mean, good. I'm glad that it's divisive. It's a good thing.
Yeah, it makes the game more interesting.
So Borrowed Violence is shiny. Yes. So Huntsman is generally not good in Yenev.
I've been generally down on it in general, because I don't like it. I don't like blue early in my Ixtun decks anyway, so then what? Then where do you play it? I might still pick it here, though.
I usually end up playing it in mid-range Skycrag.
Right. So if you don't have the green at all, then sure. Then it is one of your early colors. That makes sense.
I never have the green.
You never have the green, but the rest of us are trying to get the green color in earlier, and in which case, blue or red, usually red wins.
Sometimes, yeah. So Refledgling Aevasaur, it's generally not great, except in Feln. In Feln, it's excellent.
Really? What is Feln? Wait, you don't have your blade whirl, you don't have weapons. How does it help Feln?
Because they don't have... Sorry, because it's underdrafted. It has a ton of flyers, but Aegis is not something that comes along very often.
Okay.
And being able to stick the multitude of weapons in packs 2 and 3 on a Fledgling Aevasaur, I don't take it high, but it's the kind of thing that if you first pick the elf relic or something like that, or just take all primal or all shadow pack 1, which happens all the time.
It's so open.
yeah, then you just you end up with late mob rules and stuff like that. And if it kind of sucks that the elf relic like Lethro Hideaway and score what's it called? The one cost 2/2 in Felm Flyer.
The Raptor.
Raptor. Yeah. I don't know. It annoys me that they made an. I could really do with a shift there, because it's not played very often. Except like, it's kind of one of the payoffs, and it's an uncommon. It's not good to have your payoffs be uncommon.
Sure.
It's very difficult to play turn one as well. I think there's only one way to do that. Take Sloth here.
Over Beastmaster? Yeah.
I'm not going to it's not going to be played, whereas Sloth might.
No, I'm kidding. I know.
I would actually probably take Unearth as well.
It's kind of crazy that the Beastmaster is there though, with the overabundance of Ixten drafters, right? But yeah, whatever.
It doesn't make that much sense to me, to be honest with you. All right, so.
Ooh.
We got here. Steelfang Chakram is cool, especially in Skycrag. But if in anything where you're gonna have a lot of flares, I find, or just anywhere where you want, card advantage, that's also cool too. We don't have a crazy high curve at the moment. I love Archaeologist, but I think Family Charter is the pick for me.
Wow. Okay, so I think this is our first major disagreement. I get. So right now we're torn between Aurelian and Genev, right? Because we're basically Elysian plus maybe something else. And Chakram's rare, and it's so fun and so cool. And I would have a hard time deciding between that and Archaeologist, which is just Yellow City and works so well with Guardian and just playing yellow with splashing stuff in general. I could not understand a Family Charter pick. So do you want to speak more on that?
Sure. So with Charter, it makes what's the 1/1 endurance that is a 3/3 if you have Relic?
Yeah, that guy, the Explorer. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
So having 3 1-cost quite playable relics this early means that I can take every one of those I see. Like, it's not hard to end up with 3 or 4, so that your curve is either always egg or 1-cost 3/3 into whatever else you've got onto. Usually, if you're not playing a Frost Talisman or something like that, then some other unit into Acantha's Outriders forever, and it's quite strong.
Getting to turn 6 isn't nearly as hard as that Frost Talisman pay 7 or 8. So I guess in yellow, you're supposed to get to 6. So I guess that's not so crazy.
Sometimes. I mean, like, ideally they're dead before you get to 6, and this just turned on your cheap, big units. But if you do go late, then you can. Yeah, it's a bit of a flood mitigation. Speaking of, I think I would actually take Lucky Prospector here. I think it's a pretty underwhelming pack. I don't mind Elf, but we don't really have a hint of purple yet.
Right.
Basura is fine, but not as good as Prospector, and what's it called? Elysian has a lot of 3-drops generally. Disjunction's fine, but it can probably pick up a 3/1 later.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just Prospector for me.
I agree with that, but I think had I picked the Chakram last pick, at this point I'd probably go Wisdom of the Elders because I wouldn't have been so in on the Relics thing, but I think Prospector's going to be sweet in this deck right now. Which is like you were saying earlier, like when people disagree, it's like we're not talking about absolute value of cards, it's more about what direction your deck's going and stuff. So
exactly, and like I have done this a lot, and these are common and they don't really get taken that heavily. Right. So I know
we're likely to end up at least 2.
Yeah, I've come to know that if I get if I take setup cards like I have done, that I'm likely to be rewarded with that. There's also the uncommon 3-drop. It's a 5/5.
Do I remember that one? There's the 4-mana 7/7, What's the
Yeah,
3
there's
drop?
there's that as well. So it's a 3 cost 3/3. If you control a relic, it gets +2/+2, and it has the ultimate of 5 play Power Stone.
Oh, yeah. Indiana Jones. Yeah. Okay. I
Exactly.
remember that. I love that guy. That guy's just good by itself. Like, you don't even need
Yeah.
a deck. Yeah.
Certainly is. Let's get Dirk out of here just while I start.
Thanks, Casey. That means a lot coming for you because you got face in your name.
So
Also,
this,
I just got a haircut today.
I'm not saying I'm not going to play these, by the way. I'm just kind of breaking things down to set up and pay off. And that's kind of it.
That makes sense. What I wouldn't give for a creature counter on this screen, or just being able to look at that other view from here, because so many times I'm like, oh, we don't need more creatures, and then I get to the end of pack 4, and we have 13 of them, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I had too many drinks.
That's... Yeah, the same with last format. It was, I think it was really important also. But yeah, it's one of the real things. Like, people are like, oh, you know, removal and sledge and this and that. It's like, yeah, they're all good, but if you have a terrible curve, they're not that useful. So here, Stormlinks is sick, but not that sick. I would just want to take another lucky prospector. Stay the course.
Yeah, I rarely play Elysian early game. Like, even if my deck is Elysian, one of those, usually blue is not early, right? I was just saying that about the hunter killer guy or whatever. And Stormlink is so good and so fun, and it's like, to have an Elysian deck that's probably going to play Elysian early, I would so love to have the links. But no, you got to take the Prospector. Of course, it's going to be perfect.
I would love Stormlinks as well. There's nothing more I love than killing a stranger.
Yeah, it's the sloth before the sloth. But yeah,
but it is a tough one. I think both perfectly defensible as well. So here Wivark is cool. This is not the best home for it, but pretty decent one. And so we're in a good spot where we don't have to take cheap relics like etchings, because we have 3 early ones. Anything to add?
Yeah. No, I think Wyvark's just too good. It doesn't really matter. And etchings, I think I like Family Charter more than etchings, but I rarely play either of them. But I think, yeah, they occupy too similar a role for us to need both at this point, versus flies and does something.
I put Charter at like 8 out of 10, and etchings at like a 2.5. I think Family Charter is so much better.
So much better. Okay. Casey, go face to your thing. The Lynx plays really well. If you can imagine set 1 draft, we got 4 packs of set 1. So the fact that it was uncommon, it was pretty common. So when your opponent didn't play something on turn 2 and all you had was your stranger, like, it was, Lynx was like the nightmare. Like, you knew it was there, and it was like, am I just never gonna attack because they might have a Lynx? That's dumb. And then, yep, Lynx is there.
the Lynx minigame, like I'm not anti-Lynx by any means. I just like 1 cost 3/3s even more.
Oh yeah, no, it's just slam dunk pick here. I'm just saying that the specter of the Lynx loomed very largely when we used to have 4 packs that all could have Lynxes in them.
Yeah, it's gas. So for me, Hourglass is the highest pick for me here, I think. And Banner and Adventurer next.
How many relics are too many relics?
How long's a piece of string?
I guess we have...
Like, if once I take Hourglass, I would not really be looking for...
Yeah.
Any more relics beyond 1 Frost Talisman. I
guess my immediate urge would be to take Bold Adventure because it's a really solid 2-drop, but like, there's a lot of solid 2-drops, or in our case, 1-drop 3/3s now, that maybe Hourglass does something unique and would probably almost certainly make the cut in the deck and is awesome.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Turns out it means you can't get out tempoed by Frost Waves and
right.
Like
it's nice
in opposed to some decks, it can shut off a lot of their game. Hey.
Oh, that's right. All of the stun cards, and there's a lot in this set. There's 3 of them, right? Or at least 2.
Flash Freeze, Frost Wave, Frost Talisman, Permafrost.
Yeah. Wow.
Ice Sprite.
Yeah, that has to be it. I think if I was playing alone on my couch, I would have picked Bold Adventure. But if I was streaming and any one person would have put up any argument for Infinite Hourglass, I would immediately realize I was wrong and would have picked it. So that's why streaming's nice sometimes.
So this is a good time for me to say that I literally do not believe in the concept of wrong when it comes to what we're doing. I don't think it exists.
That being wrong, like as in, what do you mean?
Like wrong or like correct or whatever.
Oh, like there's no like objective. You can't say this card is objectively better than.
I think so. Yeah, that's what I think. But that doesn't really pertain to this pack, so we'll come back to it. I think Healer's Cloak is probably the one thing I'm most likely to play.
I'm seeing that more and more. I think that's the only thing you can really do. I mean, I guess it may be Gron, but it's a lot of health on a big yellow unit. And
we can do better than Gron, I think.
And we have flyers that would love that cloak.
Exactly. And Backlash is a lot... people are amplifying their Mighty Strikes less, so I'm less inclined to play the one-off Backlash these days.
I hated on Backlash so much, and then the last Genev draft I did, I had a display of Genev or whatever it's called, and I think the deck went 7, but I think 2 out of the 3 times I played that display, I played it to negate a spell. And I'm maybe I'm an asshole. Maybe Backlash was good this whole time.
Well, I mean, I think both of those are probably true.
Hey, our Lynx is back. Oh, Stranger too, though. Oh, yeah, Lynx. Yeah.
But like the thing is, another thing about being like almost mono with a slight splash of blue is that one-color strangers are not as much of a priority.
Right.
I think Icebow is like the likeliest to get played, but
we could get some deadly stuff. It's not terrible. Yeah, compared to anything else, yes. Absolutely. I guess there's no point in dwelling on it further.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. So we have Charter, and that's kind of it. I think we need Cobalt Ring, North Snowforge.
I could see one Topaz Drake at the top, but it usually gets cut for something else. Yeah. And Cobalt Ring, it's okay, but very slow.
I like Ring, but I don't think I'm gonna need it here.
Hopefully we'll get that pitfall trap, right?
Like there are drafts when things break a bit differently, and I end up with like all these Outriders and Prospectors, and like at this point I'd be like, shit, I gotta take Snowfort.
Right.
And sometimes end up playing it. And I'm happy with the way things order was.
So far, so good.
Yeah. Drake is probably not gonna get played, but you never know.
Jump gag.
Yep.
Woo.
Okay, but
ooh.
I'm gonna take the banner.
I think so.
I think it's a safer hedge. It's sick.
Kills
Beastmasters.
That's true. I'm at the point where I'm saying I'm probably wrong about Backlash, but that means I'm at least 25 drafts away from I actually start to pick it. So stage 1 of evolving is to just say that I've realized something and then to not change my behavior at all, and then eventually.
Which card? Sorry.
For Backlash, it was Backlash versus the banner, and I just got done saying that Backlash is maybe a little better than I gave it credit for, but that does not mean I'd start picking it. I have to say that it's better than I get credit for about a month, and then I'll start picking it, maybe.
If you want to, like, you kind of have to. I mean, not like you or anyone doesn't know this. This is a format that rewards drafting with a plan. Like, if you're not in a deck that rewards backlashing, like most extant decks, for example, are gonna proactive, and there's not something specific that you're looking to hit. Whereas backlash is like you want to land something and you want to be able to block, and like with your bigger units and blind that trick.
If you're on defense, you need to stop the tricks. That makes more sense than I ever thought about it before. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, on defense or just on racing.
Right. Okay.
So let's have a look.
There's your Raptor.
If we do splash, what are we likeliest to splash into? Put Scorpion back in at this point. I guess because we've got Icebow, but if there were piles, if there wasn't just a yes and no pile, it would be in the maybe pile if there's one of those.
Yeah.
So we have Token of Knowledge and Feln Banner. Ranger's Choice, Tumbling Sloth. So there's not really that much pulling either way at this point. Divining Rod would have to be pretty fortunate to get that working.
Yeah.
So I think for me the question is, do I spec on a Twilight Raptor or spec on Skycrag Banner?
Dumb question. If you have an Infinite Hourglass, the Divining Rod doesn't grab everything, does it?
No.
I can't see how the Raptor works because we're going to be yellow early, and that's 2 non-yellow colors. So I would probably go.
I'd say we're probably going to be Elysian.
Yeah.
Generally.
I'd grab Torch and hope to splash a red. But that's me. You like you like Skycrag Banner for the red we already have?
Yeah. I think Raptor is the likeliest to get played at this point, but I think Banner gives the best options.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Oh, Jordy's right about me. If my theoretical alternative deck is happening, I already have the Chakram, so I'm definitely getting the Torch just because I want to keep on my red weapons.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So let's have a look at the curve. Def's got some early stuff. Got 1-3, 2 5s. It's quite like the Xenon Stranger. Even if we don't play Shadow, just fixing for one of the colors is totally fine for me. And I don't think this is a Wisdom deck. But you?
Yeah, I think I'd go Stranger. And then I'm also curious, unrelated to this deck, what your thoughts on Refracted Sentinel are, because I think that's also a divisive card.
I think you want to be hyper-focused into aggression, because fixing people and ramping them is a hefty cost.
Yes. So if you had the choice while you're playing it, do you tend to try to play it as early as possible or as late as possible? Like given without like taking turns off or anything, but like, if it
depends. It entirely depends. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, impossible to answer. Like early is what I would lean to, because in that deck I probably want to kill them before they can take advantage of
right.
Being ramped and fixed.
I'm still waiting to see Obliviobot be destroyed by their opponent playing that guy and forcing them to empower. But
hey, the Obliviobot tech. So Guardian would be strong in this deck.
Oh no, there's a change.
Quite cheap. Yeah, but I like giving my stuff flying for 2. Seek Power also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Stick.
I think Stick's too good, but my god, that Relic guy, this is the deck for it. Like, so hard.
Yeah, I had the draft before this, I had 3, and it was just beautiful. I have a screenshot of it somewhere. I went 0-3 with it, and in my opinion, it's like a 9 out of 10. The deck was super gas.
Oh.
I was going to take Feln Banner here, I think.
Yeah, we don't need 2 jump kicks. That's crazy.
All right, so let's bring the good Feln cards back into the fold, just to see what's happening here. What I'm thinking of these, I'm likeliest to play Sloth at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And probably Ranger's Choice. But I'm going to take Scorpion Wasp here, just because...
Oh, yeah.
It's removal, and... Yeah. but that's what I'm thinking. Trailmaker.
Yeah.
Make shit out of some trails. Okay.
Ooh.
Dark Return is something I would probably be most likely to play now. I like it best with what's it called? Anyway to give it Killer, which I think we're unlikely to get at the end of Pack 3.
Yeah, we already...
and same goes for mirror image effects,
right.
But I think it's still the best card.
Yeah, for sure. I like Varus Strikes too, but One Dark Return's amazing. There we go.
Okay, so there's an Instinct or there's an Elysian banner. That is tough. But nah, it's the banner.
We don't have great killer targets, to be honest. Yeah,
everything's a good killer target.
We have Infused Guardian.
And like time is the primary color going into pack 4, where we don't need to pick relics.
Sure. Yeah. No, I'd be happy to pick it here, but I think the Elysian banner is I think that's what edges out for Elysian banner then.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, are you saying instinct or banner?
I'm saying banner. I'm saying I'd be happy with instinct, but I think I would go with banner here because we don't have 3 or 4 cards that scream and needs Pyrrhus Instinct.
I'm on banner too, but just
okay, but for different reasons.
Yeah. No screaming involved. This is Gale Prowler, but we can do better than that. I'll take a second Render's Choice. You never know.
No camel?
No. Check Birthright Memory Keeper.
Yeah, block.
If you end up, because importantly, it's an elf.
Well, that's true. That could work out.
Can be important from time to time.
That's why they didn't put that exactly the same card, but as a dire beast in this set, I guess.
I imagine so too. So at this point, I think it's probably just Dark Return and maybe Sloth.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Display, Schism, Moral, Artisan, and then probably Death Dealer, I think. But Mask is too gas, especially because you've got a bunch of ways of getting like expensive units early. Even though it doesn't quite work like that, but like if you play Outrider and then your egg dies and it's a 6
it goes back to 6. Yeah, that's true. I don't get to play with Mask that much, and I cut it the last time I drew it, and I think I lost half my viewers when I did it. But I would be super excited to play Mask. To have to pick it over Display and Schism, it hurts so bad though. That's like one of the best displays, and it's exactly the colors we're playing. But
well, let's do something that I do really often, which is go to the tier list and have a look.
Okay.
So I'll go to the TDC one for.
Yeah, which one? Are they all updated? Who's been lazy?
Yeah, I believe so. Shapeshifter's Mask. I believe they're both updated.
Okay.
So Shapeshifter's Mask, everyone in TDC put it at 4.0. Comment is great for the same reason that Unstable Form is great. There are plenty of understated units in draft with powerful abilities, and unlike Unstable, you don't even need a good target. You can just throw it on a random 2/2 you don't need, and it'll become more and more terrifying as time goes on. This is like a 1-card major threat that you can just put on anything.
Yeah, you will eventually win the game. It's so inevitable.
Yeah, or give you value, or do something.
And it's the most fun, so that like has content synergy.
Yeah, it's also like what do you call it? Incremental advantage theoretically.
Right.
I mean, like you can always have a few rough coin flips, but so between that and display, I think you should look at how many ways you actually have to deal with. So Scorpion Wasp, I would consider hard removal, and that's it.
That's true. It's probably my favorite display, but I would probably pick Mask just for the fun factor, and it's arguably probably better. But that display is, oh my god, what a gift that we got it. We have to pass it by.
It's so gas. I should check Sunnyvale as well. That was the first one that I used. I really enjoy how we all navigate this kind of information cascade where Sunny's came out first, you got it out quick, and early on he and everyone else realized that Ixton was really strong and supported, so I could support many drafters at the quote unquote table.
Right.
And things go on from there. And I'm very grateful that the tier lists updated. Primal Defiance.
It turned out to be a little more complicated than everyone thought. I think everyone threw up their hands really quick. They're like Voltron, green, red, but. Well,
the thing is, it changes too.
Sure, yeah.
There's a draft metagame. So Sunny's got it at A, and if you haven't seen I should link these in chat too, actually. There's Sonny's one. I'll post the TDC one in a sec. So his tiers are S, S, A, B, C, D, E, and it's
S tier.
S is like the best, right. A is close to the best, B is solid card, C is positive filler, D is negative filler, and E is, you know, hope you don't have to. So like it being A, like take this card unless you're far away from playing this faction, but he has it as one of his caveats, maybe they call it, is Cyan cards are conditional. So the rating is assuming that you're well set up to use it.
Sure. I guess that's the hard part of a synergy heavy meta or draft format or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Back.
Yeah. So one thing I think we definitely need to look at is the curve of actual units, because I think I'm a bit low here. If I'm missing anything, I'll put Huntsman just because you never know. Generally don't count eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so 2 drops. Two drops are not an issue. We've got 2, 3, 2.5 threes. For Outrider. No 4s, basically.
Right, yeah, Gale Prowler. I just cut him right now.
And Guardian and River. So it's not really very strong creatures and units in this pack. We don't need early drops. In fact, we probably won't even play all those that we do. So I think we take Schism and want to be hitting some units. I didn't do an overall count actually. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excuse me. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, cool. That's not too bad for this stage of the draft. It can certainly be filled out. All right, this is a tough one. So, Pitfall Trap is sick.
You love your Pitfall Trap.
Yeah. So did you ever play Magic?
No, I mean, I played it when I was in 6th grade, and I didn't know anything, and then I played it 3 months ago for the Guilds and Dominaria.
Gotcha. So in Magic Limited, and I think it translates here. Also, there's TDC's tier list if anyone isn't onto those. Looting is referred to as like, you know, draw a card, discard a card.
Right.
And almost every deck is going to be able to play this and activate it several times per game.
And there's a lot of sweet ping targets. And I know somebody said it. It might have been you the last time I streamed, but somebody in chat said it perfectly. It was like, it's looting is a mechanic that always, the longer you've been playing Limited in Eternal or Magic, the more and more you like it. And it's only the newer players that are like, it's okay, it's not card advantage, and the only thing I know how to do is get card advantage. So blah.
It is card advantage.
Well, it is because we have lands. Yeah. So sorry, I come up from Hearthstone, so I'm like, no, I know it's good. It's never that I'm thinking it's bad.
Fake cards or whatever. Sorry, what were you saying?
Sorry, it's never that I think it's bad. It's just always up. Like if I was in a Ixnay deck right now, like I'd be taking that bear so fast over a Pitfall Trap, like 0% time. It's but like or whatever.
Bear arms.
Regardless, or either way, I just saying like if it's up against another card that I already like, that it's like a unit or something, it always hurts me to take a 1 mana ping that might draw me some cards later. But then, of course, I have played it a lot, and I have won a lot of games because they go late, and I'm looting every turn. The other thing that's really hard to do...
You go.
Oh, the other thing that's really hard for me to do is when I have like 2 or 3 cards in my hand, and I love all of them, and I have a plan for all of them, and I know what to do with all of them, and I can loot, I'm like, I don't think I wanna. And everyone's like, always loot, always loot, always loot, always loot. And so I'm like, yeah, probably. I mean, like unless you've really gone through every single card in your deck and you would say you would never want any other card than these 3. Otherwise, just pitch the new card. Like, who cares? It could have been on the bottom of your deck, right? So, I don't know. There's a lot of, like, psychological newbie things that I'm still getting through. I think that everyone goes through a progression with the loot mechanic.
There's been a lot of really good articles written on looting.
Ooh.
I think something that needs to be done is a collection of, like, all the strategy articles from other card games. What would you call it? Like ported for
right.
Ported for Eternal.
Retrofitted.
But yeah, Yeah, so one thing I wanted to say is I look at it reverse. It's a looting thing that will sometimes kill like an Oni Ronin or something.
Yeah. Or that
Like
3-1 quick draw guy.
Yeah,
How
but
many
a bit
times?
low on units, so I
Or
think
Hojin.
Sirocco Glider is the Geo here.
Yeah, if we have enough relics for what we're doing, that's perfect. If it's we're low on fours, right? We just had Gale Prowler, and we want to cut that guy so hard. So
We is a bit loose there. Nah, I wouldn't.
I'm used to saying we, the royal we on my own stream. Also, hello Caleb.
Yeah,
I don't know if I got an official hello.
Oh, Caleb's here. Hey, bud, how you doing? Welcome. So Batman is nice, but I think our influence is quite good. That throw hideaway is dope, but I think we kind of need late games. Like, hideaway is late game in the sense that it buffs like Outrider, but not much else. So like if I had, for example, if we had like 3 Outriders, I think I'd take the hideaway. But at this point, Guardian, yeah, is what I want to take.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
And on the flip side, if we had Beach Boy and another big yellow thing, then maybe I would consider it. But I think we're like that wants a Guardian and maybe another 1 or 2 big yellow things. I feel like, and we're missing them. So Guardian, maybe not, but yeah. But we at least need that Guardian. I feel like.
Yeah. Monkey Magic, definitely want to
Nice.
take that. Card's gas.
I would love to have an all yellow early game.
Well, you should draft time more often.
I just mean any deck that's yellow for me, I would love my second and third colors to not start until 3 or 4. Like, that's just beautiful.
Yeah, well, if you draft that, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a look. I think I might actually just take Sloth out for now.
Oh.
And Dark Return is an X drop, so it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That plus eggs, I think, is enough units. Though I don't like. I would like some more. Don't get me wrong. I think I'm taking Frost Talisman here.
Yeah, I really don't like Entomancy because it keeps the weapons in how they fly and costs a lot. And that's the only other thing I was looking at besides Frost Talisman, especially because we don't have one and it's cheap and late.
Yeah. Agreed.
Beastmaster.
I think Club is probably what I'd take here.
I feel like that's the only thing you could possibly splash, right? So.
Yeah, possibly.
Or just take the Umbral Edge for Shift Stones.
Sauropod, why are you shop so late? But I'm very happy with Sandcrawler.
Yeah, I think it's too late to consider red anymore.
Yeah.
I would have probably picked it in my deck. I'm going to put that down.
Yeah, for sure. Let's look at Honeypot. So we've got 4 1-cost relics, 1 2-cost, a total of 5. So it's generally going to be 2 to deal 2 damage. I'll take that. I think that's worth it. Could have had 4 engines.
I was going to say a lot of engines have shown up, haven't they?
Let's actually look at the 3s.
2, 2.
1, 2. I'm actually taking the engine here.
We could get 3 of them.
I think I missed taking an engine earlier.
Court Mage's pretty good.
Yeah, Court Mage is
for a last pick
nice.
in a deck that might not have enough creatures. Yeah.
So that's another weird thing is that sometimes Outriders go last pick, or you just get so many, and despite the, I feel like
I would have expected us to see another one.
What we're doing was worth it. Yeah, but that's right. Got to have a plan B. So, all right. I got coaching with Sunnyvale.
Yeah, I watched
between
that.
Christmas and New Year's. One thing he does is like add everything and then take stuff out sometimes. And I do it sometimes now too.
Yeah, everybody's got like a different process here.
Yeah, like I certainly have a process, and I start with the one that I like the least and feels the most unnatural to me, and then generally, like uh, shift things around a lot. So I'm just gonna click stuff out that I feel like just is not being played, and we've kind of already touched on it, so I
Right,
don't
yeah,
want to go
sure.
too deep there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
We only got the one scorpion, right? So that's probably out.
One scorpion.
Oh, you got the
and,
ice bow. So I was thinking, I guess we could play we could slow play scorpion wasp and then put an ice bow on it, but that sounds stupid.
Yeah, I think it's really worth it. Probably Yeti. I think I still just keep Scorpion in because for every time it gets pinged, it also trades with stuff.
I don't mind scorpion at all for
Yeah.
a slower yellow deck. I think it's a pretty good quote unquote 2-drop.
Sure. Like this is not a slow deck though.
Sure. Yes, this is much faster than my usually my yellow decks are always it's 5, 6, 6, 6, 7. It's kind of like the.
Yeah, gotcha.
We got the mask. That's gonna be fun.
Get rid of Gale Grammar, I think.
Yep.
So that's where I'm left at after kind of clicking away general undesirables. And oddly, we actually ended up with not that much payoff for the relic theme. So Hourglass could potentially go, because then if we do that, Honeypot goes. We are a little thin on remove already.
Do we need Healer's Cloak?
I don't know about need,
but if we cut some part of the relic package, maybe we don't have more cuts then. So I don't know.
Maybe. So we're at 4. So we're at 28. I actually can't count that well. So that would be exactsies. So there's Stranger, Trailmaker. So we've got 2 purple sources. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I can go down to 1 Shadow Sigil. We don't have any doubles, do we? Just Raptor, Sloth.
Raptor Sloth, Dark Return. I guess I gotta not think the Raptor's not really a 1-drop. It's just a nice, like, extremely tempo fast 2/2 flyer that can come out whenever we get the fixing, right? So it's
yeah, exactly. It's like
I'm so adverse to like 3 colors in the early game, but it's like you don't. How often you get Raptor out on turn 1, right? Like it's impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but it's very hard.
I think if you have Lumen Shepherd and
yes, in a banner. Yep, you can do it. It is possible, but
yeah. If there is another way and somebody knows it, I would like to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's turn off these. Missing anything? Jump Kick and Yeti can do things. Pretty decent flyers already. Oh, we can go through and poke holes. Like what? There's also Rindra's Choice.
I
think has some to it. So we've got 17 units, 2 eggs. If you cut Hourglass.
So wait, are you trying to go up to 18 power, or what's the?
I'm just juggling things around, because if you take a relic out, then you need to reconsider.
Right. So we get 2 more cards,
and also Lucky Prospector, etc., etc.
Yeah, I kind of like this.
I suppose I'm talking out loud.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it actually looks kind of fine as is. How many? Do we have any double? No double time yet. That's cool.
So we have a lot of double blue. Do we have enough for that?
I'm looking at time right now. If you could hold your horses, please.
I think you do. I think that's right.
1, 2. So we've got 9. I'd be totally fine to go to 8. Though we do actually hang on.
Yeah, I think 9's a minimum if you got 1-drops.
Yeah, because we've got prospectors and eggs, which we generally want to play on one every time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for primal sources. You have 1, 2 doubles, but they're both late game cards or later game cards. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that. What you think?
I like this. I'm excited to try this. I want to see some awesome mask games. I do got to take a 2-minute break and grab a new drink. So either we can start and I can hit observe and then you can just go, or we can just sit idle for 2.
I'll wait for you to get back.
All right, I'll be right back.
So should I am I screenshotting or exporting this for you to put in Waystone?
Export and DM it to me, I think, and then I'll work on getting a deck list up while you're playing.
Cool. I'll just play a game of Gauntlet till you get back. Is it something?
All right.
Cool. Alright, sick. Gibbon's gone. I'm in charge. Let's see what I was gauntleting with. It's always an interesting one. I generally use it to like test the mechanical aspects of bad/fun decks. Okay, cast. Sword of the Sky King Reanimator. It's actually pretty fun. I think we need a 3rd source of power more than we need 2nd fire at this point. The mighty Direfang Spire has us in its sights. So do we want to start cycling? Or let's play a Firecatcher. Seems like the bestest. You do that. Now they can kill anything. Shit. I think I'm just gonna grab a combustion cell here. I'll attack first. And they're not gonna block. Because they woulda. And get cell. So we go big and trigger tribute. Just need to find a way to put this improvised rubbler in the bin that we can get our rubble on. Man, maybe I should have just played cell. That's alright. Come on, discard outlet. So, is it worth putting a 2nd cell in play, but not really that? That'd take us down to 1 unit. Nah, hang on to it.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, Run. I have 2 emotions now: Pikachu face and Toad face. I'm looking for more Mimi comic book gifts.
On with the drafting then, shall we?
Yeah.
So I tanked hard. I went from like number 9 to like, I'm not even sure where I'm at, but it's over 100. And I need to. I'll never learn my lesson playing before I've had medication. But
oh no, do you just get like not patient, or what's the? You don't have to get into it, but I'm just curious.
It is a long story. It's a bit more.
All right.
Just better. Should I go ahead and you'll get that happening.
Yeah, so okay, so this is how I'm gonna do this. Let's see if I remember all the steps here. Back to my client, so we'll have some audio for in-game. That's not the right thing. And then I guess I gotta wait for... Now we observe.
147, brutal.
And then if you want to switch sharing your webcam, I can put you up in the corner if you would like.
I would.
Keeping this. So you got the family charter to scout. You have a honeypot for removal, and then a 5 to get 2. Seems good.
Yeah. I like this hand quite a bit. Sure. Because yeah, so like one of the conditions, for this deck to function with many of the cards is that it needs to have a relic in play. So that condition is fulfilled. We also have all our colors and 4 access to 4 power. So I feel like we can play many cards if we smack for 2, and I'm gonna honeypot that. What you think?
Sorry, I'm digging around with my webcam stuff. I remember how to get your face a little smaller, but
You're saying I have a big face?
I'm saying Discord for some reason has a minimum window size, and it's driving me crazy.
Okay. Is there anything I can do on my end?
No, I just gotta figure out how to put it so my face is next to yours, and then that will like cut. Whatever, I'll figure it out. I'll be making it as slightly better as time goes on. Okay, I'm paying attention to that.
I think the plays, the way things have shaken out, have been pretty. I mean, aside from, I think the keep was the biggest decision, but
yeah, for sure.
Aside from that, there hasn't been that much to talk about.
We got the bird out.
We
got the shake on the egg.
Yeah, actually, bottoming the bird could have been a thing as well.
Hey, Captain Team Bro, how you doing? I've been enjoying your Reddit posts lately.
El Capitan, how you doing? I got my bird out. Of course I did. Wouldn't play it if I didn't think I could get it out. Okay. So we would prefer that Infused Guardian didn't die. But play power and then either play something that we draw next or draw 2 cards. Family charters, no.
Yeah, I guess I'm I'm unsure why I didn't think it was very good. Maybe because it came out in set 3 or set 4, and maybe it's better now because relics actually matter for numerous reasons. But it seems kind of awesome now, doesn't it? You're almost always going to eventually get 2 cards out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd have to be pretty aggressive to look to cut it from a deck. I think it's generally playable, like without relics matter stuff. Alright, so get bounty of boosts. So I think do we want to smack for 2? What do we want to do here? We'd rather not trade Guardian for the Marionette.
So you want to value block the 2 and the 4? The 2/2 and the 4/4? Or I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah. I would have probably just attacked with the air unit, but I probably should have considered this double block because it probably will work.
No, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm thinking of like attacking with Raptor and actually, yeah, double block.
Well, wait, you can ambush the links, or wait.
Let's draw 2 cards first.
Yeah, you haven't done that first. Okay, that makes sense.
Shields are down. Not attacking with it. I don't want to trade Guardian for like 2 dorks. So,
Makes sense.
like they're getting in with the 5, I assume.
Yeah, I think we have to eat that.
Because another thing to look at is red. So they only have fire and shadow in it. What tricks are available? Like not having green. There's
hoof slash, infused strike.
Boom.
Straight up flame blast. Wow.
Yeah, I really wanted that. Nebulux. So what else is there?
Oh, we were so close to getting that out of range. There's an answer.
We've got ways. We've got this Dark Return to get it back, which is cool.
Oh,
I don't think I think that's probably a reason to hang on to power. Are you looking at the Waystone?
No, I don't know if it's working. Wait, let me try to. I have not put together the list yet. It's just doing the dumb mode where it just sees the cards you got.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so we can block everything with that. I think we just keep the 2 power in hand, and hold up this ambush. Ambushing is sick, hey?
A double ambush hand, oh my god.
Yeah, they're all like, check out my commanding position. Buddy, have I got some surprises? We'll also take them off having a relic, if that happens to matter.
How do I import a deck into Eternal Warcry? It shouldn't be that hard, right?
Just go to import.
Oh, there we go. That was.
I can send you an Eternal Warcry link if that's easier.
No, I'm doing it right now. I gotta figure it out.
Cool.
Import.
Okay, so Shingan Captain is a game changer. I think we're wasping, that's for sure.
Yes.
So how much can we actually afford to take here?
Oh my god.
I think we can afford to take 9. So if we wasp and
so value trade
and go there. What other options are there? Really?
Yeah, I think you have to do this and just hope we get an answer. Oh, change your stick.
Yeah, I think I'd rather Healing Cloak. Actually, that was why it's one reason. Let's play a power out. So not too much danger. So I'm thinking Frost Talisman, stun the Marionette, keep the Arachnodon at home, and swing with the 2. Like, then we lose to removal, but at least we're racing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that's right.
Yeah. Let's do it first. Cool. Let's see what they got. Don't slur on me either. Hopefully they have 3 power in hand. That'd be gas. I think 4/4 dodge is a fair amount. Conflag proof at least.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's not ideal. I guess that was an argument for leaving back the team.
But you couldn't. I mean, was there a double block if you did that? I don't know.
Triple block would have
done it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We get to draw a card. And looks like so we've got Scorpion to kill the Marionette. And Chump to save our life. I think this is still quite winnable. I think the outcome, what we want them to be doing, nothing. Okay, 1 card. Slain.
Dang.
So much to discover. Because so would having. Oh, actually, that's something I cut short. Talking about what's it called? Rindra's Choice.
Right. We have 2 of them,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know how that wouldn't have done anything that game. Which is not like a reason to not play it.
Right, but they're all monocolored stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Well, 1 more power, keep it out of this hand.
Crap, I gotta join.
You do.
I have a whole different kind of job that I haven't had before. I put the deck list up. It might be too small to notice, but hopefully if you squint, you can maybe, in context of the curve, figure out what card it is. Hey Delta Fiend, how you doing? Oh, and Team Bro, excited you have a video coming. Is it a tech video or is it a memes video? Okay, man, early relics. Let's get them.
At least we got actually, so now we drew the film banner. Yeah, I think I don't want to pledge that.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 into 4, the perfect curve.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Armadillo? Wait, is that in the set? Or is this set 4? It's rare.
It's not in this set, it's there, it's in the curated pack.
Are we? Is it? Both, it is, okay.
I mean, where else would it be?
I mean, they could have a set 4 draft, is where it could be. Okay, they definitely don't know. Okay.
That's true.
It's a little late for that, but definitely we saw that in December.
Chump. No way you attack with that.
Yeah, wow. Well, I guess it's hard to put someone on a Lynx, but yeah.
Lynx, Lightning Strike.
Yeah, Lightning Strike. You're right, you're definitely right, yeah. It's too valuable. Come to realize Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the greatest thing to make eternal memes. That's every card game, right? That or Beyblade.
I'm attacking. Cool. So, equal on board. About equal in cards. Got a court mage going down. Do we block here? I'm gonna go with no. Yeah, we're 2. And the opportunity cost of drawing what? We've got 4. It's egg, charter, hourglass, talisman. That all turn it on.
There's one.
There is indeed.
Oh.
Yeah, from that up. Yes, I think I do. Would have been a bit better, you know, like on curve, but what can you do? Alright, still a 2 for 2.
Yeah, the fact that we still trade there, that's great for us. I mean, they get their unit and their weapon, but happy. It was a 1-drop for us.
I'm with that. Yeah, and bottoms up is, you know, dangerous. If you're willing to attack, you should be willing to block. I see where you're coming from, but 1 deals damage, and I'm like 90% sure that they weren't going to block. So, yeah, no. Do I want to keep the 5th? No. I think getting to Pop Family Charter is probably more important than holding on to like sandbagging lands for egg.
Yeah, and the stick we get too, so.
What's that?
And we have the stick too, so I like playing it.
For sure. Play Court Mage. Gives us time, theoretically. So they have a pause for 3 or less. Okay, excavate. Getting a do-over. Hopefully we get to... Well, that's not too... I'm not too upset about that. I'm just thinking if I want to pop charter. No, I think I want to get threats down.
I like developing. We can always do that when we don't have cards.
Yeah. And be live for thick turn. Is Deece. Okay. Get yourself a time walk.
It still costs 3.
Hey. Yeah. Sure does. Is there any reason to sandbag Rex? Or's not in this set.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Cool.
We don't have any loot stuff, right? So.
I kind of want to play the change, but they're. I haven't actually made a dent in their life total yet. I think we'd probably get more out of hanging on to the old stick. Sick. At least they're not drawing like a 5th power or whatever else. Because that had an axe on it, right?
Yeah, so it should have lost its buff, but I got 2/2 now. It might not be a terrible stick target, but Armadillo might not be either.
I think at this stage of the game, like with our stuff having endurance, if we hit,
Stick's online. After we play that.
Yeah, I wonder if thinking maybe I probably want to draw 2 cards instead. Though.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. I can see that.
Yeah, I think it.
Ooh.
Okay, both of those are nice. We're pretty fine with wearing 5 damage here.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's let it power up. Woo! Okay, I feel alright. I feel alright. At least they're low on power.
Stuck on 4 Praxis.
And we do have the means to change their stick. Excuse me. Yep.
So they could really, I mean, if we suit up the flyer, we're not worried about much from red. It could get bounced, I guess, but who cares?
About what? Sorry, suiting up the flyer. I think stick comes.
Stick first? Oh, because then we got 2 endurance flyers. That makes sense.
I think I want to hit Acolyte.
Yeah. Because he's never going to attack with the Armadillo, and the Armadillo, like, will give a couple things 1/1, maybe. We'll see. Hopefully the game won't go that long. But if the game goes 10 more turns, then we're going to wish we hit that Armadillo, maybe.
Yeah. I think we can win the race now, though.
Yeah, this looks good.
We have a 3-turn clock. And a way to gain 8 if we put it on the old court mage.
Oh, it's the health, right? Yeah, nice.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's on summon. For some reason, I always got it stuck, and this is like an old card. I always get stuck in my head that it has to die to gain the health. I think there's some purple cards that are like that, like units. But this is just smack it down and instantly gain 8. That's actually a lot better than I've been given this credit for.
Yeah, it's big. It's big game. Like with a flyer, like it's tempo, in a sense. I mean, not like on board, but in terms of a race. So they're basically saying I have either Mighty Strikes or Bottoms Up.
I wouldn't block it.
So I'm not going to block, and I just need to respect that for the rest of the game, which I'm pretty sure I can.
Yeah, with the heal.
Respect the shit out of it.
It's the Jesus Armadillo. Much respect.
Or that could be just like the sickest
bluff.
Like balls out attack of ever. Play Stranger. Hang on to Sigil. Probably doesn't matter, but if they can deal with these threats somehow and an egg. So is there anything else it could have been? Either it's only Mighty Strikes, right? In terms of amplify.
It would have been 4/4, and at the time the Armadillo was.
Oh no, I mean in terms of what it could be, there isn't anything else.
Was Conflag enough to do something? No, I can't do 2 of them. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We're winning the race. So I just think I don't care.
Like,
well, I mean, they could just be going for an unforced error. I mean, or a forced error, right? So here we play the OV. And yeah, get some great. I don't think this is from here.
Woo!
Because Bottoms Up is that is a card that is scary, I think. So many times where it's like, okay, I got this game, versus everything except bottoms up. Can do so much damage.
I've been hoping to play it more, but it's another one of those cards that it just happens to come up against something else that I really, really want, and I go, oh no.
Yeah, I hear you. Making choices between good things is hard.
Especially if I'm playing Orcano or Nixing deck, and it's like, if there's that renowned creature that fills my curve in, it's just like, oh, I'm gonna get other spells. But
yeah,
that one, it's such a good one.
Worse with it's better if you have flying.
Right. Yeah. Oh, Delta Fiend, thank you. That is exactly what I was thinking of. The 1/2 weapon.
The 3 cost.
Yes. Oops.
Yeah.
No. Why? Wait.
I like the one we're playing more.
It
Healer's
says
Cloak.
Oh. Yes, definitely. 1/2 weapons are just so sad.
Yeah. Especially ones like that. I could see better abilities.
Oh, I'm sorry. The helm is great in green because you're playing it for Rebuke, but
yeah, and it costs 1. I think that's a redraw.
yeah. Oh, if only we had a yellow. Even then,
I think I'd still
Yeah.
redraw.
Yeah.
This is gas.
2, 3, 4, kind of.
Yeah.
It sucks to pledge a guardian, but you got 2 of them. It's
Exactly.
a little easier to do it, huh?
Much easier. Yeah. Pledging a guardian hurts. Pledging a Teriax, I think.
The double influence. Like, how often you need to play it? And then you gotta throw it in the garbage immediately.
Usually pretty often. But
no, sorry, not once it's in your deck, sure. But I mean, like, how often do you actually get the opportunity to put it in a deck and limit it and play it? And then the first thing you do is you throw it in the bin. It's like, oh.
Pretty rarely, like a couple of times a week, something. Do we? Yeah. So we want to get double time. We don't actually have any double time, do we?
Oh.
Well. But we're getting a second primal from the banner.
Wow, we don't have double time, do we? Just always assume if you play a big time, not a big, and this isn't a big deck, but like a time deck in limited, it's almost always a couple double yellows at the top. But yeah, I guess not.
Speak for yourself.
You play the whole range of yellow decks. I only play the big butt.
I think it's worth getting in with a cloak here, right? Takes us from a 4-turn clock to a 3-turn clock.
Sure. I mean, we're not going to put it on the Wasp, right? And the other guys doesn't have Overwhelm. And I like it.
Yeah.
It's nice and aggressive. I guess we could have waited till the 6th, but what else were we doing with our turn? Yeah, I like the cloak.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. And it's kind of flaggable, but if they're probably not doing too much else. And if we keep drawing gas, we draw gas, and if we draw power, then we get to play.
We're totally fine with that too.
Yeah. Which is good. I'd say they probably don't have remove. But yeah, situations like this. So the card I don't think we ever got bite at a big on the card.
I don't think we got offered it. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably would have taken it. Oh, perfect. Another thing that can't block this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's gonna be Guardian, right? This game's going pretty well.
Oh, not bad. It's a whole turn.
Yeah, I mean, it still did 19 damage.
If only we had a power, we could keep attacking. Well, we can't keep attacking, but
It's free.
yeah.
See if they are. See what they're made of. Yeah, but you block there like every time, right?
This Raptor's doing work. Who's to say that the yellow wasp, or not the wasp, sorry, the locust. There's the locust and the flickering, and the raptors got them both beat. It only cost one.
Yeah, they're all gas though. I love those cards.
Whoa. Oh man, all our fun stuff for Schism's gone.
I don't know, 3/3 fly is pretty sweet.
It's not bad, yeah. But we had some ridiculous stuff that would have been cool.
For sure. But
they're at 6, I guess. Oh, tower tap.
Is it even worth playing? I really don't want to trade it with a 1/5. I don't expose it to potentially getting hit by like a stiff breeze. I think I don't.
Yeah.
At least it's something I'll have to block, right? Ideally, keeping Schism up has value if they decide to attack for some reason, which people have been known to do.
I love the defense. I love how, because it's fast, there's so many fun things to do on defense with it. And then especially with the renown cards that create creatures or play creatures out of your deck, you need to schism them, and then you get that and the thing out of your deck, and it's like, or Glacial Shaper.
Frontier thing. Yeah. You know what I mean.
The green one that plays a 4 or less drop out of your deck, or the blue one that makes a 4/4 dude.
Yep, I know the one.
It's such a... I don't know if it's that good, but it's really fun.
So I think we don't play anything here, right? Want to ambush the Scalebreaker / whatever they put the thingy on? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
That's their bomb.
Because we're pushing for 1.
Sure.
I had to trade with something at some. So ideally, play the Outrider.
We can wait till... We need to maximize value of all our cards, right? Because we had 29 health with our 6. Oh no. Still copy it.
Getting copied, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it can't get through the 1/5 now. Ooh.
Oh.
And I think I want to pick it in my terrible Genev deck that I was gonna draft instead of this.
I don't think we play it this turn though. I think we hold up Wasp and Schism.
Sure. Yeah, with Royal Mana we're just suddenly all online again.
Yeah, good old Outrider. We could wear this and wait for them to... Yeah, so I prefer going for lethal. So we get hit, and if they don't play a flyer, we Schism and Hourglass and win.
Yeah, I like that. We can totally afford to take 6.
Yeah, we have been putting
Damn
on
it.
pressure.
No, it doesn't fly. It doesn't fly. Okay.
It does not fly. No conflag one time.
But if they have a flash relic. Okay.
So they do. Yeah!
Rawr.
That was super gas.
I didn't even consider that. That was a good play.
Thank you.
I would have just been so happy to wasp that 5/5. I would have never even considered anything else.
To wasp the 5/5, yeah. Me too, initially. And then...
It's a good play, but, you could win, too. It's also good.
For sure. I should have timed my break with you.
Oh, yeah, because what do I do now? That's okay. I can talk to chat.
I'll be back in
I got my client up. I can play a game or something.
Cool. I'll be back in 3 minutes then.
Alrighty.
And I'll mute my mic as well. So you don't hear me doing poos.
Not good content with poos. Oh, I'll open packs. Chat people like packs. One-Anic, what up? I did not say hi to you. How's it going? I'm a little... Whenever there's a guest on the stream, I'm always a little... The windows are in different places. I'm like, so it's... I'm a little less on the ball. Savagery. How long do you think the break is? It's not APM based, the opening of the packs. Did I craft these? I wish I could right click and see how many I have on this. I think everyone wants that, but it'd be nice. Oh, let's open some boring set 3. I got a haircut tonight. I was supposed to get a haircut on Tuesday. I got a text reminder on Saturday. Bad move, because I had Monday off. So between Saturday night and Sunday night, which was a lot like a Saturday night because I don't work on Monday, I completely had forgotten. And then it went to my Google Calendar, but it went to my Google Calendar that I use for the podcast, which I never check because it's never that relevant. And so I scheduled the podcast on the haircut, and I didn't notice because it used the podcast calendar, which of course I should have read because it was just like, it was the most like dumb millennial fail in the world. My wife is like rolling her eyes so hard. It's like, how did you, what? So I've been going to the same haircut place for like 7 years, so it's like I missed one. It was like, I'm so sorry, but they're like, yeah, it's fine. And then my stylist had a gap tonight between, because a lot of like color and stuff that mostly women do for their hair. They have to do something for an hour, and then they have to wait an hour for something to set or to heat up or cool down, and then they can do another hour. So that hour gap that they often have is perfect for a men's haircut, because we just sit there and 45 minutes later we're done. So got that done. Ooh, what's this? Nightfall 2/5. And you play a curse. Man, totally forgot about this card, but if this was like a 3/5, it would have been the end of the world. Like, why are they so cautious on stats for something like this? The protagonist in the Blade Runner is a millennial. That is hilarious. It makes sense. They were born between 1981 and 1996 or whatever it is. It's still really long for a short men's. Not for me, because I go every 13 weeks, and there's an absurd amount of hair on the ground. So, I don't know. It's definitely not a trim. It's like the whole thing needs to be cut, the sides and back gotta be massacred, and then the top and front need to be thinned like crazy. And then it's like a really nice place to get your hair shampooed and scalp massaged and all that garbage shit. Which I don't not enjoy, usually because I have a couple of drinks at a bar before I go over there, because I get dinner between work and that. Hunted Fugitive. Red Jack. Is this Middle Jack? I forget. I forget what all the nicknames for the Jacks were. Hair game time. Wait, how are you typing but you're not on... Oh, never mind. I figured it out. Hey, Wingod. How you doing? I'll have you know I had Sailor Jerry's tonight. Oh, it's for you. Thanks, Captain. Oh, if your name was Captain Teambro, how could you... Maybe you could drink Admiral Nelson, but you can't drink Sailor... You can't D-rank your rum, right? I've actually really liked Bacardi Oakheart, which is kind of Bacardi's like knockoff version of Captain Morgan, but it's like a little spicier and herbalier. And it's not a fancy rum at all, but I kind of fucking love it. It's like people who really like Mr. Pibb instead of Dr. Pepper. Like, if it hits you like a laser, it's like, I don't give a shit. I don't need to drink top tier rum. Your last name's actually Morgan? Wow. I hope you like it. I hope you like Captain Morgan's then. It's too perfect. Yeah, Blackheart or Oakheart. Was that what I'm talking about? I don't know. I definitely don't like Kraken is really fun. It's a fun bottle. It's fun to have at a party, but I don't like the darker rums that much. They're okay. Like Myers is good as like a topper and like a tropical drink. But I don't like to put it in Coke, and I don't like to just drink it. I mean, I almost like to just drink it a little straight compared to other ones. Kraken is evil. I wish Kraken was good. It's too funny to be bad, and unfortunately, it's kind of bad. Yeah, isn't it like it's a barrel of Mikey's, right? Skrike, how's it going? Hey, are you the League person? The number 1 or number 2 in League right now? Oh, I love Drone Dropper. Limited, it's so amazing. Black Slush. We all have that one bad experience in like college or just when you're early 20s where it's like, this kind of liquor is done forever for me. That might be that for you. Well, congrats. That was cool. I was watching Orphaline stream, who I really like. And I think they said they knew you, or was your friend, or just with generals trying to beat you. And then I was playing my League games the other night, and got matched up against Orphalane. They beat us. Amazing double. We each had a huge Voltron, and they played Barricade and got us. And I was like, ah. But ended up decent. I'm still. Oh, I guess I can't see it in profile. Crest of Fury, whatever. I think I'm top 100 still.
I'm back.
All right. 49, not bad. I only just won this last game. Stupid league. There, you are number 1. Wow. Oh, but you got one person tied with you. King Breath. Very cool.
Oh, I didn't expect to queue that quickly. Come watch me.
Oh, hit. Look.
Oh, this is such a tempting keep, hey?
I'd do it.
Yeah, fuck it.
If you don't drop power, that'd be sad. But there's so many things to do with this.
Yeah.
You got a 3/3 on turn 2. You got a Lynx. So you're like,
Sure. So, play Prospector.
Thanks, when
So,
I can strike.
Hey, Roush, how you doing?
Oh, Nick Rush. Hey, what's up? Good evening to you. You said you weren't streaming tonight because you had dinner or family? I don't know. You have to get into it. I'm on your Discord. I keep up with you. Thanks for stopping in.
You play Hourglass or Lynx here? I think it's Hourglass.
I think so. I think we just take damage or go for start
Plus
beating
it
down.
turns on Outrider if we draw that.
Oh, that's a great point. Actually, yeah, that's probably the best reason.
Other things. Glad to hear you well.
If only we had purple. We could tempo like crazy here.
Yeah,
And it's too bad the
so
Lynx
good.
isn't going to work against that guy. But oh well, we can still play it.
Sure, I will.
Double endurance.
Like we're ahead on the rack. And protected from relic weapons, I guess. The old Lynx, but probably Lynx and Mask if we don't draw anything. I think.
Huh.
Is a decision, isn't it? So if we put Mask on the one drop attack, we can get him. I don't really like that.
Yeah, and that's got the longest journey to go. Not that anything else is that much ahead of it. Could start on 2.
I think that's probably what happens. I mean, we do have a free attack, so.
Otherwise, it's Stranger Raptor.
You know, actually, I think put the Mask on Storm Lynx. Because if we know we're doing it, we may as well put it on and attack with both, right? Yeah, let's do it. Do it.
All right, start the fun timer.
Obviously, I would like to put it on something bigger, but gotta do what you gotta do. They're on 16 as well, like gas.
As long as
like
it's
that.
decently statted for its cost, we just don't want it to like, get worse. Oh no!
Oh, boo! What a hater.
No fun. Bad content.
Excuse me. At least they took some damage from it.
That's true.
Took 3. Let's see where you are made of. Aquila. The 7th. I think I like saving it. You got 2 eggs in the deck, right?
Yeah. I mean, unless there's Nightfall or something, there's no card you're going to draw that you can't play it, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, Rusty.
I mean, good thing I've been doing nothing with it.
Yeah, right? I was so scared of the first one, but I guess the second one's not that scary if they don't... If they're both in the shop.
And like, I think we can pretty confidently say they probably don't have any tricks. weapons.
Yeah, Rusty did not need much help in order to have a free attack, so they must not.
I don't mind blocking with prospecting.
Yeah, I was gonna give him the. I was gonna say, the Sandcrawler, but the Sandcrawler does have endurance. You just don't see it over the icon.
Yeah, exactly. And they're not getting. They're not getting through on the ground anytime soon. Don't think.
That's not bad.
Yeah, first. I doubt it'll change anything, but if we keep that on top, we can pop it next turn.
It's true. That's a hard choice. I don't know. Yeah.
I like it. Play that. Cool.
Yeah, I got it now. Yeah. We're good. They're at 9. This is going well. This Raptor is doing so much more work than I thought it would.
I feel like it should be a
Ow.
Boo.
Uh-oh. Now it's Rusty time.
Yeah, this is trouble.
Wait, it's just one? I guess they're at 9. They don't want to crack back. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would hit with one. No.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I forgot how low their health was.
Pretty rude to, like kill both our units. Alright, good cards. Let's see them. They're okay. Hopefully Sloth will let us enact some. But weapon or, something of that ilk.
Yeah, they're straight Rakano. There's got to be something scary in there eventually.
Definitely. I feel like at the very least we're taking sucker. No exhausting for you. Yep. Let's just take the 6, I think. Especially since they have a better chomping target right there. Monk trades clean.
Yeah, I think we gotta trade him in. And then play Sloth for a double block on something.
Yeah, this feels decent to me. Because having power up is something that does need to be respected, and it comes down to the fact of whether they draw something. Because they do, we're in what the French call le deep shit, or le deep mad, or whatever you say. Poo. All right, so I think this is how the blocks must happen, right?
Yeah, that's yeah.
And we take 5, and
So all the ones are going away, right?
If they have something, we die.
And then the other Rusty has got to keep attacking. Although we don't have an answer quite yet. Oh yeah, we will though.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Too bad shape.
We can crack
So
back too.
we died of welding.
Good draw.
Yep, we get a crack on.
What have we here?
So what is it? I think. What else other than welding torch do we die?
There's like flame blast to your face.
Why the hell didn't I play Trailmaker? What's wrong with me?
Oh.
Whoops, that was a mistake. What happens to
Might
the
not
best
matter.
of us? Hopefully not.
Woo.
Yeah. The power. Alright, sick. Coming closer back to top 100. My goal for today is to get back to where I started, basically.
I'm afraid to touch mine. I don't usually get up this high, this late in the game. But I'm not going to stop drafting unless I can keep doing things like this and finding ways to stream and not play my own account.
Yeah, exactly. I've got another account, I just don't really play anymore.
No yellow.
We do have 9, 10, 11 sources. No. Trailmaker doesn't count for this. There's 10 sources in the deck. The hand's just not even like...
There's no early anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Ooh.
This is gas. A fine hand. So we Scorpion first. This actually comes up quite a lot for me. Do you Scorpion first or Egg first? Surely it's Scorpion. Right? So you're chipping in for them.
Yeah, because you can do damage. Yeah. I think I would have played Egg because I didn't think about it, but you're right. You can always... For some reason, like, I get it in my head with these Empower units that, like, you always play your mana first, and it's like, you don't have to. There's no reason to if you had it untapped.
It's true.
But it's just automatics, just how I usually play a turn, that you've done it 10,000 times, right?
Yeah. Like, what's it called? There's a name for it.
Oh.
Muscle memory, maybe?
Yeah, essentially. Maybe not like... It's the spirit of the law of muscle memory, for sure.
Yeah. So versus Rakano, I think we're pretty safe to play Scorpion Wasp here, right?
Do you... I mean, I would always just save it until I want to block with it, but it's... Yeah, it'll be doing damage for a while. It's going to be hell for them to deal with.
Yeah.
And it's not sacred. Nice.
Could just mask it straight away.
Glider's a decent mass target too, though, right?
If I wasn't on stream, I might, but I am, so I did.
Ooh. Oh, draw power.
Yeah.
We only got one shot at it, right? This is it. We got to draw it here.
It must.
Oh, please.
No way I'm blocking.
Oh, not in a million years, yeah.
My sword is
That's pretty scary.
Yes!
I fear the Valkyrie.
Get him!
So get him for 10. We want to trade Wasp, right?
For the flyer, sure, yeah. Alright, transform into something else that's huge and overwhelm.
Yeah. Shingen Captain. It's a 6/6.
I get you could run attachment removal and remove the mask if it hits something good, right? And be like, let's stop the trade. Seems pretty negative value, but it's possible.
You could what? Sorry.
If you remove your own mask, you can kind of like stop the never-ending transform train, like at that guy or something.
Yeah, because I mean, like once you get to there's an 11. There's stuff with Bond and there's stuff with
you start getting the 6/6 dinosaur that sucks for 10.
Yeah, well that Justice 11 drop that costs
right. The whole point is to
3
get
less.
Yeah.
Yeah, that puts you like back down to.
There's a sweet spot.
Like lower on the thing.
In Hearthstone, there was a card that played a random. It was a spell that was for X, and it played a random card of that value. And I think playing it for 8 or 9 was better than 10. Or it was unintuitive. It wasn't the biggest one, wasn't the best one because of the random pool for that reason, right?
Yeah, it's like kind of like Momia on Magic Online. If anyone's played that. So the thing is, do we want to send with Shingen Captain? It would die to a big 2 for 2 with like a Finest Hour, which I think they're pretty clearly representing here. I kind of like attacking with everything else.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is like theoretically incremental damage, and they've left everything back.
We're happy with basically any block, right?
Yeah, like none of it's really free for them.
Especially their Voltron or their Valkyrie.
Exactly.
But we'll see what happens here. Oh. Oh, I have been in this situation. Oh, it has charge. We're lucky this card had charge. I've been in the situation where the enemy played a mask and I had to fall short in my hand, and I just had to wait every turn until they eventually rolled one that didn't have a battle skill, and then I was like, and we're done. Right? And so that could have happened to us. Oh my god! Oh, we didn't get our treasure trove, but who gives a shit?
Gives a fuck! Show me the money! Kill it or Sivguard, that's right.
We do 3 damage, one will make that, and then I'll 3 treasure troves.
Yeah, I hear you, Delta Fiend. Serene Meditant is nasty. So we just go face? No, I think it's safer to.
At least send one at the 3/1, right?
Yeah, so we kill the 3/1. Do we want to ping Broken Wing?
If we ace space, I guess so. Because they'll have to block. No, they won't. But I don't know.
Yeah, we're ace basically.
Embarrassment of riches.
One to the face. Well, I'm interested to hear what people think on that. I mean, like, I don't really think there's any wrong play. Like, pretty hard to lose this one.
It's all amazing.
Yeah. What's next?
I mean, that is a downgrade, but yeah, it's nice.
We already drew 3 cards and killed a unit. Okay, so let's treasure trove. Okay, they have a pause. The thing is, do we actually want to trade? It's at 8. And I'm pretty sure they still have, like...
You're right if they have a barrel through or something?
Yeah, or a finest hour. Are we okay with that?
I guess if we wait on our turn, we're likely to have something safe, and we could just dump.
Well, they have something, because it paused on...
Okay.
It gave them a priority window for the treasure trove.
I think I just played the monk then, because then we'll probably have multiple avenues to lethal.
Just the monk? I think we played both. No, I didn't saying we attack. And I think no.
I didn't realize he hadn't played power yet. I can't see that. Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, which one's this? Which one's this?
It's a 7/7 everyone, basically.
Some summon effect. Get out of here. It's overall though.
It is. Schism off the top for the style victory. Shake those stones, baby.
That's nice.
Yeah. Cool. Still that pause. So I think we just Guardian, play power, and do we attack with everything?
I think so. Like, what are they gonna do? Value lock? They can't, right? Well, I mean, they have to have something in their hand to not die. So I guess I'm not thinking through all the possibilities, but
we knew they have something. Thank you. So too. Mask is gas. Hey, I mean, until it isn't, but pretty gas.
Oh, I can't see your rank. Are you at 100 yet?
Like one, close to. Yeah, hitting show on that turn. So perfect. Because what did it go to? It was put it on Eractidon, right? So put it on 4.
Right.
And we and then it went Meditant,
which is amazing. And then the 6 was the killer
Shingang
guy.
Captain.
Oh no, sorry, the captain. And then the killer guy.
Yeah. And then Ghostface Killer.
All pretty good rolls.
108. 108, I'm right. For no relic key hand, I like this one actually.
I think we probably keep that, yeah. And don't pledge anything.
Yeah. No pledge and lead with Time Sigil.
Or the banner?
We have more eggs than we do the single raptor.
Oh, I see. So we can, yeah, that makes sense.
Make sense.
Yes, because then you can empower the egg this turn right now.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, of all the things, it's not that.
Yeah.
It could have been the wasp, right? The next turn. So.
Yeah. Wasp would have sucked.
Even the guardian. Oh no, it can't hit the guardian. Sorry, it's 3 or less.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that was a little good.
Play film banner. Swing. Do we want to honeypot that?
I don't hate it. life gain's annoying if they've all tried it up. I guess we have the wasp for it, so maybe that's the best argument not to do it. If it does become relevant, then we can always just wasp it. But I also don't hate just using the honeypot and being happy.
Yeah. I think there's very few situations where you actually get to use in response to something, right?
Ooh.
So, excuse me. Dang emphysema. Cool. This is looking okay. The real gravy is if we get to get to Schism a Guardian.
Yeah.
I think we just cloak here, right?
I don't hate the cloak here. It allows us to attack, and we have nothing else to do, and we don't have like a... Like, if we had the 3/3 flyer in our hand, maybe I would maybe think to keep it... No, even then, I still like this.
Yeah. Getting 7 life, too.
Right?
Pretty gas.
That Wisp is going to have to do a lot of work.
Sure is.
Oh, no.
Don't think of it. I feel like, especially like Combre. So what are they likely to be? Like either Combre or Carandon or nothing. Yeah.
All cards that used to be better on their side of the board.
Yeah. I think I'm keeping up Prospector.
Yeah?
I swing a Scorpion.
Oh, just to keep...
Yeah, I mean, to keep Schism up.
You can't attack with it, you can't block with it, so yeah, I guess that doesn't really matter.
Do we attack with... Yeah, we attack with Scorpion, right? And hang on to Wasp.
I think so. The Lynx can bounce the 2/4. I guess if he attacks with the 3/3, what do we do? We can Schism kill it?
We're winning the race at the moment. I don't know, maybe that's a bit loose. What do you think?
I probably wouldn't have thought to do it, but if someone suggested it to me, I think I like it. Oh crap.
So now the
1/1
question
battles.
is, do we Schism that?
Yeah. Do we have a better thing? We could do it with Guardian later, I guess, is what we're hoping for.
Well, yeah, we're hoping to draw one power, and then
if they're not attacking with their brawler and stuff, then I guess we're fine. I mean, they didn't have an empower, so they couldn't. There we go.
I mean, they still could have attacked with it. They just didn't. Like, I'm not too worried about getting attacked by this stuff. The thing I am worried about.
No.
Yeah, of all the answers they could have, I think that's probably the best one.
That's a 3/3 flyer.
It is.
Would we kill or anything on this board?
I don't know, maybe they're fine.
Yeah.
It's because it's attacking with Guardian just gets double blocked and treated as a 1/1. I think I'm gonna play with Arc and just not kill her.
Okay.
Just play
If you take with the 4/4, you would either get the Brawler or the Sky Crew. Is that worth it?
I mean, I don't think so. The way things are at the moment, I feel like we're still just the aggressor and trying to...
Okay. Guardian's a good target for that.
Trying to lock things up. Guardian is a good target for that.
Canary's my favorite card, though, so now I'm rooting for them. I'm sorry. Changing sides.
It's alright. You root for them. You should add them. Tell them what I have in my hand. Let's just mask.
Woo. Oh, my alerts are super loud right now.
Your what?
Melivorn, what's up? Thanks for the follow, I assume? Yes. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Kidding me?
It's all fall shorts and silences for days. Gombre draft.
What is jerk? That is jerk's days, I think.
We really didn't have a choice either. It's easy to not have battle skills when you silence everything.
Yeah. They just played the aerial spotter. That's a direct challenge. So we killer it, right?
I guess so, but when they have something, I'd feel dumb about it. But what else? What are you gonna do? Not ever use it? I don't know.
I mean, we get it out of their hand. We can
That's
also
true.
sudden
And we can skip them and get another one.
I mean, they could have just like either bait for something better, or they could have just like bricked.
It's true.
But no, they have finest hour.
Or meditation.
Yeah, meditation.
Wow.
It is meditation.
It does renown. Okay.
Yeah.
And it does waste our killer. That.
I'm pretty happy with the exchange, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, it's with her in finest hour, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a strict waste.
Their poor brawler has never seen the skies.
And
It never will.
So why would they be attacking here? We know one of their cards. And it's not like they drew anything new. It's a 4/3, whatever that thing I tried to kill it was. I think I'm okay to just take 7. Another Guardian would be nice.
Location,
Yeah.
by 23.
Do I want to schism and hit that? Is a good question.
I wish this canary is actually doing a lot of work because we can't attack in the air. But I don't know what else we do with it. So yeah, are we waiting for anything?
Not really. We have like a Guardian. Another Guardian is the best thing we have, but they also didn't have a pause. That was another thing it did. Fished for a pause, I suppose. So what's winning look like for us? I didn't want to trade with a Scorpion, which is a bit hubristic. Maybe not hubristic, but maybe not consistent. So we're going to be taking 1 in the air here. Take it to Skycrow. Draw a way to buff minus Canary. It kind of sucks. I think just pass.
Yeah. We need our relics. Something.
Frost Talisman would be okay, and that it would let us draw cards each turn, but I'm not really sure.
Dark Return.
We want to be doing Dark Return would be good. Getting a 4/4 with Arc back would be sweet. I think we just trade here, right? Yeah. Changey Stick is
Hey. Oh yeah, I was
Hey,
catching stick.
Dark Return is decent. So surely get back a Will Arc, and Dark Return will tell us whether they have a pause or not too, and then we just kill the Sky Crew.
Yeah,
And then
I love that.
Then we have a clock in the air. Sick. No pause. Great. I have no idea what noise Wivarks make, to be honest with you.
Kaka! Or slay the Spire cultists. Anything that flies can do that.
Yeah. I'm okay with taking 3.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, we got a Scorpion for that.
we do. getting cashed. You know, if we draw a relic, these get upgraded pretty
Right?
significantly.
That would be so nice. There's so many of them.
There are many. So we've got this 3-turn clock in the air and a bunch of jumps. I'll take on 3. It's fine. We'll not schism, we arc the 4 blocks and get there 1 fire. Can't remember. But probably sounds right. I think we hadn't decided that we were going to schism it yet. So I'm pretty sure this silence wasp is going to do nothing. And I wouldn't be unhappy to... They could have power, leave a witness, trade with that.
Yeah, at least do that one.
And we're okay to go to 8, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Cumbria isn't exactly known for its overwhelm.
Whoa.
Hang on 1 sec, sorry.
Wait, I can't. Are we gonna rope?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Did I miss any discussion? I feel like I probably have to start doing something here.
Just general panic that we didn't know when you were and if you were coming back. But yeah, they were good.
Did I not say I'd be back in a sec?
You did, but it was your turn. And I was like, we're almost winning. Everything's cool.
Also almost losing.
Yes.
So I play a power. Yeah, I think so. Don't think we're cracking an egg before it matters. So I think Trailmaker for Crested Runt. Rested. We okay to go to 5? There's nothing. They need 2 tricks, wouldn't they? Yeah, I'm okay to go to 5.
They still don't seem to have a pause either, right?
Yeah, they don't.
Oof. Good thing they didn't draw that a million years earlier.
Yeah, so we need to live 3 more turns, kind of annoyingly.
Yep.
Because they block here. It's coming down. Spell gives them a worm, so Arachnodon. Basically...
They need to draw creatures that are on the ground that don't matter. Somehow.
Yeah, so do...
All power in a row I don't even think is good.
Well, I mean, we're keeping the terrors on check. And... we chump Recruit. Because they have to keep Entrancer back. I think we just chump here.
Oh, where are our relics? These guys being 3/3 would have been such a big deal.
It would have been nice. That's true. Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll kill that. Okay.
So we
next
Scorpion there and take that. And then we've got 2 chumps for their units, and we win the race by 1 turn.
Yep.
Assuming they draw nothing.
Nice.
Or nothing.
Ooh.
Hey. A space. Grrr. Gas. Just gotta hang in there, you know. Alright, 98.
98. Woof.
Yeah. Okay, Severin. To get back. Yeah, like 90 more to go. That's alright. This deck's feeling good.
Yeah, this is great. I think this is good. This works out way better than whatever the Genev thing I would have taken, because with the number of Explorer dudes and the Flyer, I think the relics work. The relics are all good. there's not as many big yellow things that I thought was necessary, but so far we've had inevitability, like between the card draw that we have. We've kind of we've done okay in the late game, which I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in a game, by the way. Well, like if I saw some, like, we take
Oh
it
yeah,
and
we
play
weren't
them,
averse to
but-
them. We just didn't get offered them,
Yeah.
so that would make me worried. But so far, it doesn't seem to be a big deal.
Yeah. So I've got a 3-power hand. Okay, cool. You can see now. This is a keep, right?
Sure. Well, wait. There's no units.
The
but...
rope is burning. There's no what?
There's no units, but we do have our bomb mask.
We play a 2/2.
Oh yeah, we do. Sorry, duh. Purple. Yeah, I'm dumb. Yeah, I see it now. Yes, definitely keep this then. Yes. For some reason I was thinking the purple wasn't there. Ooh. You could play the talisman for nothing just to curve out the outrider, but probably wait one turn to do that. Oh, you want to do it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I was otherwise thinking just play the raptor and then play it 3 and 4, but all you're gonna hit is just some dumb thing like that, so I guess it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I'm playing outrider. Yeah, well, like waiting until turn 4, whereas play it on turn 3 is just go clock clock.
Yeah.
Except for annoying shit like that. Which I'm not trading with. Or trying to, because they'll have some trick.
So Shapeshifter's Mask would turn this into a 4, because it's
Yeah.
even though it's temporarily reduced, it is reduced. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, it's my card. Crap. Where's our wasp?
Yeah, wasp would be gasoline here. So don't think I will probably block with either of these. So I should attack with them. And
Yeah, I gotta eat it one more turn, just get that up to a 5/5.
yeah.
Or put the mask on there or something.
I think probably. Yeah, pretty high chance. Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna win a race. So I think what I want to be doing is kicking back and try and win by attrition. 3 cards in hand. This is not that scary. 6/5 is. I think. Play a power. May as well swing for 5 because I can. Keep everything else at home. And then actually try and win an attrition game. I'm going to play Mask and Guardian.
Yeah, so do you not play Mask because that's already set up to block their only thing that we care about? Or do you play Mask because you play Mask?
Then we basically just lose the good trick. Like, if they have it, you know?
Right. That makes sense. They're playing trick colors for sure.
They certainly are. Ambassador.
We do have a double block on the 6/5 if we have to. That is not a good roll.
Still a 6, which is just before 7. Okay, so here we
It's gonna turn into Zoe like any other 6.
get a free attack. Because we're also, if we're at if we're at a board stall / like parody, I don't even want to attack with that. I want to draw a card first. Okay, so do I want to trade this theoretically with like Porter and Shaman? I'm not sure they'd make that.
I don't hate it.
Defense.
I don't know. Or you can leave it back to block and hope to win the error with our Voltron thing. Not Voltron, whatever you call something with Mask. I could see either way.
It's a lottery. Okay.
Still hits him for 3/2.
Yeah, still eats 3 units. I'm pretty fine with that. Sick. Please don't kill it.
We'll get 1 use out of it. Yes. All right.
Which is more than.
It's beautiful. 5/5 for 0.
Totally fine with that. Okay, might even ship these 2. Maybe just one. Nah, fuck it, let's get in with both. What's this bad boy do? It's big. No fall. I guess if they had fall shot, they would have. Ooh, okay. Taking some damage. Okay.
We got a double block on it in the air.
Yeah. We're leaving stuff back. Stroke.
Our attacks are pretty scary, but they have a few turns.
What do we so you actually want to get Scorpion Wasp is good. Dark Return is okay-ish. Schism. Guess we have some okay. I think we just smack with the big team.
Are we too scared to attack with a 5/5 as well?
Well, I don't know about scared.
Sorry, I didn't mean to add connotation to that. Because we could always jump with the Trailmaker, worst case scenario.
Yeah, I kid.
Ah!
Okay, sweet. I thought for a sec that was gonna like put me back down to 0 or some wild shit like that.
Uh-oh. Oh, but they can't use the cloak. Oh, but they don't need to. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Chunk with trail making here, right?
Yeah, and bounce. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Is it though? They're on 9, going to 15.
8, 13.
If they don't play anything, 10, 15. Play nothing. Are they dead?
15. Probably ace space and see what they do, I guess.
I could play Changey Stick to see if they have. And then if they don't, that clears the way to.
You might as well change your stick it before, because you don't. If they, yeah. Just get that lifesteal out of there. Ah!
That was gas.
That was close.
It was. Whew.
It was lethal milk blob, but they had power up, so just making sure that doing the bestest thing.
Yeah, just trying to be cautious.
Reinvigorate. That would have been gross.
Yeah. We could have had reinvigorate. Pause theory and whatnot was, for me, was like the biggest game changer in Eternal.
Oh, we had all flyers. Oh yeah, once we played the changey stick, if we attacked with anything on the ground, then the reinvigorate would have gained him a ton of health. But you're right. Once we got all flyers, then.
Yeah. It would scare me though. Frighten the shit out of me. Yeah, like, do you remember a time when you didn't take pauses into consideration? The Dark Ages?
Yeah, and I'm still not that great at it. Like, I'll check them for tricks sometimes, but I don't always notice, and a lot of times chat's like, they have pause, they don't have pause, something like that. So I could get better at it. It's definitely part of the game. I remember being frustrated early, being like, this is kind of a dumb metagame thing, but it's obviously important. But like, I wish the game was somehow magically more elegant where it didn't need this, but I don't know what that game would look like. And I obviously do not want to turn to Magic where every turn is 700 triggers and pauses, right? So
yeah,
I think
I really like it.
I wish there was just an icon, because I wish it was like, you know, with the lag, and if you're on mobile and it's like, it's not always like super obvious if they press the button fast. I don't like that strategic element. I'd rather just be like, oh, like if someone had a pause,
physical dexterity.
Like right. I like this being a game, not a sport, right? So if you gave them a pause and they did in fact have it because they did not hide it by playing their cards in the right order, I wish there was some little flag that went up that says they had a fastball that was this power or something, you know. So that would kind of that would lower the best players would get worse because the worst players would get better, and I think that's okay. But I don't know. There's certain things that would separate good players from bad players that I don't always appreciate, even if I am one of those good players. And I don't like making this harder than it needs to be when it's already kind of mushy and weird. And or make it a minimum 1 second pause so you can hit the button fast enough to hide it regularly.
So you can or can't.
So you can't. So like say no matter if you have it or you don't have it, or you hit the button instantaneously or you don't, there's a minimum 1 second where it pauses. And then that way you don't have to reveal that the pause is there or something.
Yeah, okay. Right.
I don't know.
I see where you're coming from.
I don't know if that would result in a better game,
like,
but I just don't like this being so important. But it is, and you have to do it if you want to do it, if you want to play well. So
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think that I can see issues where like disability, like low vision,
right, bad internet.
Like, just like neurodivergence or whatever that causing issues. And
Cats
for
on
that
fire.
reason, I don't like it. But all things equal, I think it's been a fun puzzle for me to try and. I'm not saying like that I have mastered it or. But
Sure, but yeah, it is a.
'Twas an eye opener for me. It's got a 3.5 minute queue time.
I was gonna say, are you still queuing? Wow.
Yeah, I'm queuing.
Top 100 6-1 deck. Who would challenge this?
Yeah. Like people ask about like how does queuing work, and the truth of it is we don't know. But
If I had to guess, I would say after a minute, the only thing left is probably your record, and even then, that's probably super wide. Like you probably get matched up against a 3 and 2 player eventually.
Oh really? I was gonna say like, well, I was gonna qualify saying, I would be surprised if there was anybody that drafts more than I do. And I think based on like intuition, I feel like after a minute, maybe there is no requirement. You just need to find literal.
I can see that. I can do that too. Just emergency, play the game, especially unlimited.
Which I like. I prefer that.
I do see it as a tournament, and I don't like MMR rankings having to do with it. But I also sympathize with players that are like, it was my second draft ever, and it was the second day of the month, and I'm playing against rank 10 master player. What the fuck? But it's like, yeah, well, if you didn't see that, like,
are you gonna jump in this game?
Oh,
sorry, I should have told you. It's a 2-power hand.
proper.
Yeah.
2-3.
Like on second, a 2-power hand. I think like on second day of the season, I don't have any sympathy for that. Like I'm playing against the master players. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't mean much.
Playing against somebody plays fucking means nothing. You're playing against someone who is quite possibly, almost, maybe even, probably quite good, has a better deck than you. But the main ingredient there was time.
Yeah. And I don't like the idea that, like, if draft costs everyone $5 or whatever it is, why does your $5 buy you a worse product because you play the game more or because you're winning? That seems kind of lame. That, like, if you were to reroll fresh accounts and buy in, you would somehow get a higher value product. That feels really bad for players that are putting the most time and effort into your game. I do just wish there was some boundary on. I don't want Copper League players to do 3 drafts, get obliterated by Master League and Diamond players, and be say, fuck this, and never play the game again. So, I don't.
Just quickly, do you play the Wasp here?
You tempo that Wasp out like way more than I do, but what else are you gonna do? I guess it's free. It's not tempo.
If I draw a 4-drop, I'd like to play it.
Yeah, I don't hate playing it then. We're being proactive, right? We keep attacking if we will keep attacking.
Being proactive. I'm playing this game here. That's sort of, yeah, right.
I don't know.
If they had a pit trap, I'd get
yeah, that'd be sad.
Get got by it anyway.
Hey Tense, how you doing?
Maybe I should have saved that. The rewards for playing Wasp, so I didn't have to keep it up, are immense. Actually, no, I should have kept it in hand because they could just shame bearer and it's dead. That was silly. Why'd you let me do that?
Oh, they can chamber the wasp. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, good call, Milk Blob. Maybe I should go up with you next time.
I am such a useless second pair of eyes sometimes. Hey, now we got a 3/3 flyer. That ain't bad.
I would totally prefer that.
What? Mass Entomancy, come on.
Yeah.
Well, given they can just blank your wasp, do you kill that then? No. They still have to do it. They still have to strike power. They might not even consider that. I don't know.
I'll smack them both here. You made a... Well, you let me make a mistake. Pretty big one. And then they made one too, so I guess it's fair, you know.
It's all you. They have a given on their side, absolutely not helping at all, yeah. I'm having fun.
Yeah, me too. Get out of it. Leave my flying units alone.
-2, 1 flyer. It's the opposite of deadly. It resurrects things out of the graveyard. Yes! Yeah. Why? I don't know.
I imagine the Shame Bear as well.
Oh. But wait, we can always bounce this. Oh? I mean, I guess they're going for it. Wow. That's aggro city right here. Oh, come on, we just need a spell.
I don't actually think we need a spell.
We don't need a spell, but we're crushing them if we get it.
That's true, yeah.
I bet to see that play. Sealed 1 mana removal, double changey stick.
The what? Oh, the double changey stick. No, it was 1 on each unit.
Oh, yeah. No, it's fine. I was just fine at Casey.
Yeah.
It was like a 3.5 mana Kyo, so I'm not sure this is exactly the 6th one bracket, but we don't know. Spooky, scary.
I'm a bracket truther. I just don't like it.
Nice! That's lethal! It was a lethal top deck!
Oh yeah, so it is. Still want to draw.
Yeah,
just
sure.
Be like, so they know that the cards were mine.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair.
Whoop whoop. Well, you did it. You showed me how to draft your way. You had to make up room from the last time you played, and you went 7-1. So
make up room.
But you were saying you wanted you fell from the top 100. And you want to come back tonight.
I fell from the top 10.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, fine. You're halfway there. I don't know, or a third of the way there.
Yeah, getting there. Do you want to do another? I can do another draft.
It's 12:20. We started at.
Or do you need to wrap up?
I might want to wrap up. It was 9:30 when we started, and I definitely can't stay up for like over an hour and 20 minutes more. So.
Yeah, I was just saying. Like same. I want to bounce soonish. We could do the draft portion. Like,
sure. Yeah.
I'm going to draft again. Can do that here if we want. And then wrap up.
Sure. Yeah. If you're just gonna do it, yeah, let's stay online.
Yes. Alright, so I screen share?
Yeah, you gotta do that then, and I'll get that set up again, because it's a little different than it used. I'll run my windows around real as fast as I can.
Sounds good. And for those that have been here for however long, thanks for watching, and if got any feedback, requests, or just general comment.
That's why you don't pick all those red cards that I wanted to pick. Case in point.
Welcome. Well, I don't, but you know. But do you? That's my message.
Oh wait.
Give me a stream, given it's mine. I have a stream on that.
Okay, now I gotta get friend cam gone. That's gone. Deck list no longer needs to be up there. That was nice.
Does well, I mean, we could kind of realized I could stay up for a bit. It was pretty gas.
How's that like?
Is the pack up? Yes.
Yes, I think we're good.
Cool. All the cards in this pack are inferior to Cliff.
Yes. It's a Voltron already. Uh-oh.
Even if I wasn't, like, just so into primal decks, yeah, I'd take Mantis Slayer anyway. Some of these other cards are fine. Back Beast is shiny, which is cool, but and it's a camel. but Mantis Slayer is Mantis Slayer. I don't think we need to go too much deeper than that.
Yeah. I've even splashed it into things. I don't care about the double influence. It's play it on 8. I don't give a shit. Like
that's pretty crazy.
I had a non-zero amount of fixing, but yeah, I tend to not splash double influence, but I make acceptance.
Yeah, fair. Sure. This is a bit of a...
Ugh.
I think I'd probably just take the Heirloom City here, to be honest. Like, I like Ritualist, but I like Dirtly Aurelian / Xenon decks less than I like Aggressive one.
Yeah.
2/3 unblockable is sick, as well as the Elf Synergy.
I guess since I play green, I would take Bear Arms and hope to play a Rakano deck that has a couple blue cards in it. But I totally respect Seeker here because Feln works in a few things.
For those that just got here, I don't play Justice cards in limited. I mean, this limited format anyway. They suck.
Not totally enough.
So there's Sadistic Ritualist. Which I don't mind.
I was just saying I haven't seen that very much earlier tonight, but
and then 2 packs back to back.
Yeah.
Hey.
But again, these aren't my drafts. They don't give them to me, but I get to witness it.
Yeah.
Have you played the new Scavenge yet? Is it a thing? Not here, but like in general.
Yeah, it's card's better now. It certainly does what it does. Like that kind of go wide got a lot better in general.
Right. There's a few buffs, right?
Got a bunch of buffs, yeah. Like the 2 kind of cornerstone cards. I mean,
got a lot wider.
There's a couple of ways to do it. So I guess that was the last time I drafted Justice. I did the old go wide thing. But back to this draft, I'm thinking Sloth is probably the pick here. Maybe you should take Ritualist, I don't know. They're all pretty meh-ish.
Ritualist is Aurelian, same as Sloth, okay. And you don't want to play the green. Yeah.
I'll take Ritualist.
I mean, I guess it's
less replaceable.
Yeah, I guess they're neither one's like a barn burner. Do you often have things to sacrifice in those colors though? That's well, it's not the code white colors either,
all
right?
Time.
All the time.
I mean, think of all the games that we played.
There's just dumb bodies on the ground that are not flying and not doing anything. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
And 1/4 is a pretty decent stat line for
and
3.
Pledge.
And Pledge.
Pledge is playable. I think this is a pretty easy outright. I used to like Cordia, but I think I'd have to be pretty dedicated at the moment.
Seems early for it.
Yeah, I mean, generally it's best early.
Oh, that makes sense, because you can play into it. Yeah, well, fair enough.
After you've also picked something else in the same...
I mean, otherwise it's Outrider? Or Flicker? Outrider?
Yeah, I think Outrider would be the thing. Excuse me, for 1 second, sorry, I just need to mute.
Cough button? Oops, sorry.
Sorry about that. So you just landed on a pretty easy Outrider with that, hey? Yeah. Ooh. I love Locust.
Oh, we're a second Outrider, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's where I'm going
That's
with
what the
that.
oof was for.
So it'd be Outrider, then Locust, then probably Token, then Sadistically, I think. In that order. Ew. Alright, well, I'm just going to take the third one and then draft the deck. Because that's enough to, for me at least, to be like, cool. You know, if I can draft a deck that has a relic before turn 3 most of the time, drawing a 3-drop, one of 3 3-drops, maybe more, not really that much of an ask, I think.
Wait, does every single card in your deck pledge right now? Is that what tends to say?
Yeah, I guess. Super
So
cool,
you're saying
right?
you're playing a lot of Compass. Is this one of the situations you pick it, or do you play something like Scorpion?
No, I think Compass is fine. Like, I'm generally not going to miss Scorpion. Like, they are obviously much better relics.
And you absolutely need to get like 4 or 5 relics at it early, right? So
exactly.
Or 3 or 5. So might as well start that.
Exactly. Bingo. I'm going to take Begon over Mage. So, Begon. Just like for the situation which is like every game where somebody puts, weapon on something and tries to kill you with it, Begon's your friend.
Very good. And
if stuff with killer, etc. I love this card. That's a sauropod, surely, right?
Yeah, the rest of these aren't making it no matter what.
Yeah.
Here's our sloth.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
It's the last day to buy the sloth packet, everybody, if I read Reddit correctly. Poetic Discord's post.
Oof. The what?
The sloth package, in the store. I think it was only for like a week or 2 weeks or something.
Ah, gotcha. Alien Seeker and Ritualist, and I guess Tumbling Sloth. I feel like Yenev is looking better at the moment. 2 sauropods, especially late. Sick.
Yep.
Hammer of Might is a Justice card I would actually play.
That's all wins you over. I think it's Changey Stick in a deck with a bunch of blue, though.
No, I'm taking change.
Okay. You're just saying, just theoretically.
I'm just, going through the cards. Sludge, I really like as well.
Do you? Okay. Is it better in this set than last set? I remember it. I remember being excited about it in the last set, but I think by the end of set 4, I wasn't as high on it as I used to be, and I don't know how to think about it in this set. I think because of the go wide stuff in this set, it should. Well, not really, because you got little stuff.
You don't need to go wide stuff. You just need to curve out.
Right, you curve. Yeah. So I'm not thinking of it right. Yeah. It's also an ooze, which is.
I think the power level is about the same, but it's harder to get it into a deck, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, like aggro shadow decks sometimes come together, but yeah.
Before they were much bigger deal. Ah!
Yeah.
It's a relic. You got to play it. You have to. You're not. Unfortunately, you have to pick it because it's a relic.
So what do I want to do? Yeah. I wouldn't let it skew me too hard. I think I was already going to play white for time from the beginning of the draft, so not too caught up on it. Nothing really excites me here.
Yeah.
I might just take
Garan Wisdom.
Yeah. I'll just take Garan. And Bold Adventurer.
That or Banner. I guess we don't have like much of any early game yet. But now at this point we have 3 2-drops of all 3 colors, which I'm always like super hesitant to do, but we don't. We could still end up just cutting one of them and picking 2 of them.
Well, yeah. So what I'm thinking is I'm Elysian, and the third color may happen, may not. That's basically how I'm proceeding. And
yeah,
it's
all of our
also
bombs are
how I
Dilution.
always proceed. I think I just take Banner here.
Banner over
like,
the double.
Prowler's
Prowler.
good. Sledge is good. One would be alright, but I think we could do better. I think we, like pull this deck into focus and start.
Oof.
I think I'll take Magma Javelin. And either that or Hair Trigger Pistol, I think, are the most likely to see play.
Oh yeah, do we end up in Geneva or Aurelian, right?
Yeah.
Either one would probably make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Seeing Banner is the other one of those. Oh well. Stone Scar Banner's both.
It is.
But that might be crazy.
Not about crazy. I mean,
well, what else are you gonna pick? I guess.
Where you have like a mob rule and a conflag as like the only cards you play of those, and your Elysian like flash tiny amounts, you know.
Oh, like ACR pod.
I think it's more likely than me wanting to play
Yeah, the rest of that stuff.
Can I take Cobalt Ring here?
I mean, if we don't get a critical mass or relics, that'd be bad. So probably, but it
I'm not
isn't
really giving
great.
Up too much. That's like
you'd be hoping to cut anything else.
Yeah,
Skycree Banner, nice.
Yeah. Sora, Fedora, Voracious Fedora. All right, so this is crunch-ish time. We got crunch time. Let's take out the non-Elysian stuff and see. So we have 1, 2. I kind of really only got one early relic, and it sucks, that's for sure. But 2 2-drops. Okay, so it goes looking to the. So being Aurelian helps filling out the 2-drops a little, as well as 3s, and Sauropod offers. So Yenev offers Sauropod and a Magma Jab. I think
you go with our. It's so hard to get spells that enough for Bell to work, and
it's pretty hard to go wrong with it. We've still got 2 packs to fill things out. Stone Scar Sneak is quite good, but if it's not as good, those still pretty damn good. But these strangers,
yeah, I'm thinking one of those strangers is gonna enable your other color. Probably the red one. I don't know, but again, I keep wanting to jam red into everything. And last time, I think I'm just at the end of the draft process, wholly convinced your deck was way better than the deck I would have ended up with. So I don't know.
Probably not like to be a dick about it.
No, but yeah, it's. I was like, the relic thing is a dream. If it makes it, it makes it. Well, it made it, so it was right. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, it kind of generally, or it usually does.
Right. Exactly. It's not that much of it. It's not a dream in that it's a stretch. It's just like a. It's a high likelihood of being put together, and we've already got 3 Outriders this time. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for this Xena Stranger. I think.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I think it feels like a 50-50, but
unblockable.
Stranger, or could just go in on door. Could take the 3-drop at some point. This Dragon Breath.
Yeah, that's good too. Maybe 4 colors work. Seek Power, hey?
Yeah, I mean, but definitely in time, so it fixes for one of our colors at least, right? So I'm just gonna take this 3rd Stranger. With this fills out 2-drop, which I would happily main all of it. Comes down to it. But obviously, it's not optimal. Guess we should. So let's
there are a lot of banners.
Add these back in just to see what it looks like. It's starting to look like a deck, isn't it? Bunch of twos. Stack of flyers. Cool. Zine and banner. That's what I would take here.
We did not take the gun last time, right? Yeah.
No gun. No gats. Do you want a third five? There's a lot of good fives. Trays. I don't really want double shadow cards. There's Tenderflock to go with the obelisk. I think it's probably just Stranger.
Would you play that many 2-drops? Yeah, maybe.
Of course. I played over Growing just because it fixes
Yeah,
one
that's
of my
fair.
colors.
Yeah. You need to start cutting stuff.
You what, sorry?
Right, the answer is no, you wouldn't play that many 2s, but you'd be happy to not play some of the 2s you already have.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a late mirror.
So late. I think I take it.
Yeah.
I've got enough like a few ways to kind of. I'm probably not going to play it, but I'll take the snow.
Might as well. Yeah.
Stranger.
That's nice.
Very nice. Alright, so now we have.
Ooh.
I'll take out things that I play in a perfect world. Well, actually, not a perfect world. Overstating it. So Elysian banner, 2 Xenon banners. The fixing is pretty good, so I think. I don't know if this deck really wants to call like to ramp, but to play it and doing stuff as well as a relic enabler.
The Quantificate, what's up? Thanks for the host.
A bit awkward.
Hope your stream went well. Hi to Bunny. Welcome. We're draft players. We're drafting.
Or I could just take the slaw. If there was like a one or two cost relic, I think I would snap it up. I think it's just sloth. Yeah. Alrighty. Dispute really count as a relic for our purposes. How many historian hits do we have? One. Yeah, what was your experience with historian?
I generally don't like it, but a lot of people that I perceive as better than me like it a lot. So even if it's got like 5 or 6 targets, it's like it's a less than 50% chance to draw a card. So would you play a 4 double influence 3/3 that less than 50% of the time draw a card? Maybe.
Yes.
I mean, yes. Okay. I don't know.
I mean, me personally, yeah, absolutely.
All right. Maybe I'm just not valuing that enough. Another Outrider. Ooh.
In this deck, though, when I think this is actually this, I'm gonna take a Porcelain Mask here.
You need the relic. You need the early relic that much. Yeah, I could see that.
I think so, yeah. Otherwise, just like aside from Compass and future cards.
If our hand has 4 Outriders in it and no relics, what good is that?
Just not good.
Also, the mask it's very menacing to put the mask underneath your portrait icon for your enemy to stare at.
Yeah, it's porcelain is fuck.
The porcelain god.
Hells yeah. Could probably splash Mighty Strikes fairly. Stranger.
Got 2, 3.
Banner. I'd probably rather play Sauropod than Strikes though in this deck. 2 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, I don't hate Scorpion, but I don't know if you need it.
Yeah, I think Scorpion is what I want to. Ooh, for agreeing. Oh, left, right, hideaway is. Damn! Look at this.
Huh. Wait. Do you have... Are there more elves / do you even care? Acolyte?
Outriders elves.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Wish these all didn't like come in the same pack.
Yeah.
But you know, much I can do about it. Can't play any of these. Can't ever sort of. I could take Deadeye so that someone else doesn't have to play it.
Yeah, I really don't like it today. Marvel. Here's your egg. Yep.
Gotta be egg, yeah.
Yeah. Outriders demand eggs.
One, two.
Sloth came back. The Sloth was up against something else that was good too. Oh well.
Actually, compass. Yeah, I can't remember, but you know.
Honeypot might get played. Oh, the Courtier though. You play a relic. Huh.
I think this is. Don't think I would play Courtier, even if I took it. What is this? 1 4-cost, 1 Cobalt ring. It's gonna be doing.
I guess it's not too many things. Honeypot is probably just
like
removal.
Yeah. Sweet.
Nice.
Mule. So how would I build this? Some things, and even if I know I'm probably not going to plan, just to perhaps discuss.
Olivia.
But I don't think fire is.
Yeah, I would start without fire to see what's what first. There's enough payoff late game stuff here with the Riders and the
For sure.
Mantisaur.
So take out stuff that I think are low enough power level to not really need to be discussed too heavily.
I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes.
2 minutes, cool. I will. I'll talk. So this egg, which doesn't stay in play all the time. Hideaway mask, compass. I think probably playing compass. It's not great, but I think I would rather have Outriders and Sloths turned on X% more. I don't really know how the mathematics of it works. Don't think this is an Oblivion board deck. But I am higher on the card than I was at. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 7. Kind of got a virtual 10 drops, which is how much value do you think we're going to get out of? So what would I want to cut as a 3 drop? I don't hate just having 10 of them. It's not the worst thing in the world. I call that's an elf. I like the card. They're all pretty dang good. Probably is just ritual. Double pledge. Wow. It's a tough one. So big on how you put it on the lower side of. There's Reireibarker as well. One, 2, 3, 6. Let's see what the influence distribution is, but I think the influence is pretty good. 3 banners. Can't that for now. 3 strangers. Where does that take us to? 2 drops. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I'm fine with the 2 and 3 drop duration actually, without taking like final influence requirements duration. One more card needs to be covered. Sound off. What would your card here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wouldn't hate playing 6/2 drops. So that's an option. Let's come back to that. This Acolyte could be it. It's because it's theoretically the splash, but it's pretty heavy splash at this point. Probably is Acolyte. I don't think Vulture is needed with 6 of the flies. That is a good point, because it does need to be turned on, and if I can tweak things to be requiring 1 less shadow, early shadow sword. Good. Okay, that looks pretty good, actually. Aside from this Astromancer's Compass, which necessary evil. Yeah, I'm happy with this deck. Are you back?
I am back. 18 units,
what do you
3
think?
Outriders, Mantisaur. Yeah, the Air Force is there. That's the win condition, right? And then can you survive? Early game, Scorpion Barrier looks good. Yep, no blue early. I love that. And then is there enough? Yeah, I guess choosing in strangers. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Hideaway works on the Mantisaurs, the Seeker, the Acolyte. Yeah. Is the Ritualist an elf? I'm just curious. I don't know. This looks awesome.
Is it what? Enough?
No, a cultist. An elf. I mean, I was counting your elves.
Gotcha. Seeker, Acolyte, Outriders,
Nice.
and the one that comes with Hideaway.
And Mirror Image.
Mirror Image, yeah. Elf and a Rogue.
Ah.
A twofer as old as time. Yeah, looks good. Cool. I'm probably not going to play it now, so I think we'll be really wrapping up.
Yeah, sure. All right. Well, that's been the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Right, this has been really fun. I definitely want to do more of these. I don't know if we
had
can
a great time.
Trade. Maybe
Thanks
I can play and you can tell me. I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
And thanks a lot for having me too. You have a good night.
Yeah. You have a good later evening.
Awkward wrapping up. I'm just gonna hang up and I'm out of. But yeah, much love and catch your chat folks soon too.
I feel like I learned a lot, and I'm also glad that because it wouldn't have, like sometimes you make an awesome deck and it still goes 0-3, and I'm glad it was like, please show me how you do this, and you're like, this is how I do this, it's gonna be different how you do this, and then it still went 7-1. I was like, fuck yeah, like this it was a great like proof of concept that actually worked out.
Yeah,
which of course it is. You're a super good draft player, but like, you easily could roll the dice and get an 0-3, and then it would have been like, okay, well, like there would have been question marks, but no, we saw it. We saw it work. Anyway.
And I think that's in some ways I would like.
Wait, sorry.
In some ways I would have liked it to have failed, just so no one takes my Outriders, and B, people stop being so damn results oriented.
Yes, of course. And I went an entire stream without busting out a spreadsheet, so I grew personally. That's important.
That's gas.
All right.
I gotta go, but see, peace.
Cool. See ya.